I know y'all might be up. Yeah, we don't care about Twitter anyway. Good morning. Special ladies edition in the morning emails. Thanksgiving edition. I'm cooking. So, I don't know how many of y'all up cooking this morning. So I would assume, and I'm not trying to be sexist, but I would assume that there's more women up here cooking in the morning. So let me just put some music up. Kim and Coco may come in, and if they're cooking, but I am. I got some things in the oven right now, working right now. So let's get it going this morning. And I'm gonna play some music for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cooking, and I know there's some women out there maybe cooking. So let's play the little music for the ladies. Good morning, everybody. Unk's here. Good morning, Reggie. Let's do a little bit of little ladies music this morning. Good morning, everybody. I got timers going. I got food waiting to get into the oven, seasoned up. I got Instacart on speed dial because some things I might have missed. Let's go, y'all. On my truck, what up, Wazo? If it came in a bag, I'm up here burning today. Wazo, call me. You can be one of my first interviews when you get some time. Come in here and talk to the people. I'm out here burning. You know how we burn. We don't mess around. Yeah. I got. What are y'all making on Thanksgiving this morning? Let's go give thanks. If it wasn't for the 9 to 5 doubled up overtime, then I could remember. If it wasn't for the Sunday All-Star Weekend game, girl, I could remember. And if it wasn't for the dough, 50 Jesus show, you know that I could remember. But silly me, oh, tell me how could I ever forget to be your love? Spend my life making love to you. Come on now. Good morning, everybody. I forgot to be a lover. She starts bringing up older, and the fights keep getting worse. Oh, bro. Numbers in her purse. Better put that woman first. Yeah. And you know she wearing her ring. Oh no. And she starts whatever y'all making this morning, just tap in and see what y'all making. Something special. What you got working this morning? Come on. If it wasn't for the makeup on my shirt, still I'll be chasing skirts then. I could remember. And if it wasn't for that fight last night, you smashing out my headlights then. If it wasn't for paroles. So I got my turkey. I didn't get to the store and get my turkey. I went to a farm, and I got me a nice, I got it like it's a nice, like a farm-raised turkey. Like straight from the farm, no antibiotics and shit. Let's go, y'all. I'm here. Good morning. This for the ladies today, special edition. I know some of y'all might be up cooking. You know what I'm saying? So let's, let y'all listen to a little music. We're going to turn up too. We're going to make it a little pump a little bit, a little groove and shit. But let's start off slow for the ladies. Come on. Easy. Good morning. What you thankful for? We had great interviews yesterday. I got to tell you something. I got a lot of calls about Pastor Cologne yesterday, though. We're going to have a talk about that. And also, my Duchess is going to come in. The Harmony Way is up on the school platform. Make sure you go to the school platform and check in and check out some of her on YouTube. She's actually going to come in and talk about it. Put some links in the chat for y'all. Good morning, y'all. Cause I know in my heart, babe, Brycey's up. We back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we back. Sorry about that. Brycey, I need you to take a look at that bathroom. We're gonna work that bathroom out again. Come on now, we got people coming over later. I made a lasagna last night that my son had to hide from me. It was so good. You know how you taste test? I was like, oh, this is amazing. Come on, everybody on Tia. Come on.
It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard.
And I got a 3-bone rib roast going into that's in the oven right now. Sort of slow cooking. I'm gonna reverse sear it.
Tell me who I have to get so surprised.
And then smack it with a little Peter Luger's. Get that little singe on it. I'm gonna singe it with the Peter Luger's right after that. Good morning, y'all. Let's go.
Is this just a silly game that forces you to act this way?
Come on now.
Forces you to scream my name. Then pretend that you can't say. Tell me who I have to be. I know what we gotta do to get so red.
Go to YouTube. They don't stop the music on YouTube. Let me know how I sound, if it sounds good. The mic's up and everything. Good morning, everybody. Yeah. No matter how I treat them, they let me know. I'll let you know it ain't working. Good morning, everybody. On to the bill. Ladies edition. This is the ladies edition of Good Morning Emails, Turkey Day. For my sisters. Hope you cooking. Start you off with nice little music there. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Come on now. Let's work, y'all. Come on. There was the, by the way, I want to thank everybody who, peace. Happy holidays. There you go. We give thanks every day. You know what I'm saying? Happy holidays. I want to thank everybody for the some of our shows are getting a lot of views.
Used to say it'll be okay. Suggest little nice things I should do.
Peace. Angola, we much love to Angola.
Think about was you. How you make me wanna.
Matter of fact, I'm making a swing over to Egypt, and then I'm going to do some African cities. So stay tuned, Angola. The world famous might be coming to Angola. I know we're going to hit Senegal. I know we're looking at Ghana, South Africa, and a couple of spots. So we're just trying to link it all together to do like a little couple of weeks swing through Africa. Salute.
Ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.
Good morning, everybody. Young shit, let's go. What's up, ladies? This is the morning emails, ladies edition. I know y'all cooking. I know you burning.
I believed everything.
I know you was up all night. You got your little house coat on. You like walking through the house, trying to get everybody up. Everybody sleeping. You in there working. You got that chopping up onions and celeries and all that. Trying to make sure that stuff is right. I know what y'all doing, ladies. It's all good. Come on now.
Can't believe I fell for your schemes. I'm smarter than that. So dumb and naive to believe that with me you're a changed man. Foolish of me to compete when you cheat, when lose, when win. It took me some time.
I know Kimmy and them are gonna come in when they wake up. Doug Grandma, happy holidays, my brother. I gotta come your way, man. We gotta get you on the golf course next year, man. Me and you gotta get out there and play a little golf, man. See how you doing there, Doug.
Me, myself, and I, that's all I got.
Also, shout out if you got friends that you ain't seen in a while and people that you care about, tap them on social media, but make sure pick up the phone, call them, see how they doing.
I get exotic with the melodic tune. I get hypnotic with the moon, but you got to put me down.
Also check on them elders, aunts, uncles, sisters.
Up, down, and around,
yes.
Sideways.
Brownsville, what up? Salute, Brownsville.
We can go all out. I ain't afraid of the sweat, but yet I bet you got the techniques to freak a girl inside out. What's that all about?
They say that the subject, they're saying that people are more isolated because of social media, where they only talk to their computers. So, maybe pick up the phone, maybe holler at somebody, make sure how they do. That's like one of the reasons why I do my show in the morning, so we could all stay connected. And even if those people that don't chime in, they may listen, whatever, but they always come and tell me, yo, ladies, I saw you in the morning, man. I love that morning show, man. I'll be popping in sometimes. Check it out. Appreciate you on that.
You're going down. I wanna be down. I wanna be down. Oh, yeah. It's true. I wanna be down. I wanna be down. Oh, yeah. He was born 20 years ago, just a pimp toes. Every day new clothes. Look at the cut, cool pose. On 3 got the heat, so bluffing. Slanging tatties because it's
this one's for the ladies, y'all. This is for the ladies, y'all.
Pockets looking straight, slam the D's on the benzo, pancake by the gate. Mom's looking straight with her half, she got great. Lounging in her new home, that's about the state. Only your core mail won't tell. You can get it when you want it, even though you got chicks all up on it. Don't matter, cause mother you fly, I can't lie. I've been macking daddy from the corner of my eye. Now, baby, bring it on, don't be frontin'.
Now I know there's a lot of stuff going in, a lot of stuff taking our attention, but I just want to know, think about something, type in someone you're thankful for, or somebody you're thankful for. You can put that in the chat if you want to. Just give a shout out to anybody in your life that you're thankful, that's here or gone, that recently passed away people. Some people that were not here on the last that were here on the last Thanksgiving, and they're not here now. You know what I'm saying? All right, Manuel. Very nice. Very nice.
About so small.
Shout out to Havoc, R.I.P. Prodigy.
About this width, about this flow, about
yes.
This. Yeah.
Oliver, what up? Good morning. Let's go. How y'all doing?
From Pasadena to Medina, bet big get in between your dents. Get the prognosis, doses, blends and bends like Twizzlers.
Good morning. Let's go, y'all.
Son, you killing them. Who filling them with octane? Got them gassed up, about to get blasted up, son. The last one with the mother, brother, miss him. I seen it when
I'm rocking a masterpiece. The whole special. Shout out to my man Byron Kirkland. My man Byron Kirkland that does masterpiece. So shout him out. Yeah, I gotta give him. I might call him this morning. Let him talk about it. He got all kinds of fly masterpiece gear. We started as a golf brand and now it's a lifestyle brand. I got crazy masterpiece stuff. Salute.
In the middle of the day now, baby, I seem to think of only you.
Byron used to be one of the big guys over at Academics, and he managed a lot of major artists, and now he started his clothing company along with my man Echo Yankee. Solid dudes, man. Solid.
Yeah. So I can't wait for the day that we can be together. I can't let you walk away.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Can't you see you and me were meant to be your baby? And there's nothing left to say.
Papa, just keep me laced up. Vanilla Tracy, Caesar Bugatti, Isaac Mizrahi, up around the dough shade. Gabbana sipping pure J with the ill night. Up around, I had your loyalties and your joint, your royalties and your points. So what the deal is? With Foxy Brown make cakes. Now we lace Bonnie McFly. Now I'm up in Jamaica breaking all your paper.
You're the only one for me.
Special music edition for the ladies. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube.
Making me feel
switch the music off. Go to YouTube or Twitch. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Get on over to, click that link, get on over to YouTube. Good morning, y'all. Let's go.
I'll spend the night with you. If I promise you will do all the things to make me scream, and you know just what I mean. 'Cause tonight you is like ice cream.
Yeah.
I wanna make you fall in love, make you touch the.
What y'all cooking? What you cook? I know everybody got a turkey. Are y'all doing anything special? Duck, lamb, any special fish? I know I'm doing fish today. Matter of fact, Brycey, I need you to take those fish out the freezer, put in the fridge. I had to put the fish in the freezer last night. Take that fish out the freezer. Hey Bryce, do me a favor, man. Wear your slippers around the house because the flat floor is not good for your feet, okay? Sorry guys.
I like to play.
Being a dad for a moment. Unction to build in the morning, emails, all your males and females. Little dude getting tall.
Play on, play up. Play on.
Just put him in the refrigerator.
Yo, Drake, drop the verse.
I'm gonna deal with that in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna make special salmon, baked salmon, and I'm gonna make a halibut, like almost a whole halibut. It's gonna be crazy. I rock the whole halibut.
Waxing, still moving this flavor with the homies Black Street and Teddy, the original rough shakers.
Get down, good Lord. Hey. R.I.P. to my man Will Skills from The Blend. He wrote this song. Great, super talent.
It is a forte each and every day.
True play away.
I can't get her out of my mind.
Wow.
I think about the girl all the time.
Yes.
East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash.
I know y'all
stacking
cooking.
up the cash fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average. She's on when she's gotta have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10. I wanna
Wow.
get in. Can I get down so I can win?
I like the way you work it.
No diggity.
I like to bag it up.
I
like the way you work it.
No diggity.
Come on now, let's go, y'all.
I like the way you work it. No diggity. I got
Wow.
to bag it up. I like the way you work it.
No diggity.
I got to bag it up.
She's got class and style. That's Will right there. My man Will Skills. R.I.P. Will Skills. Solid. Wow, solid dude right there. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yes. What you thankful for? All right, we can talk about the politics of Thanksgiving and all the other stuff. We can walk around being mad about the Pilgrims and what they did. But today, we got to maybe just spend a couple of minutes giving thanks and getting with your family and people you haven't seen in a while, checking on them, making sure they're all right. That's why we hear the morning emails. Bringing it all together. Let's go, Uncle. Come on.
All you got to do is not answer my calls when I'm trying to get through.
Plus, I'm up cooking, so if I'm up cooking, hey.
When all I can do is sigh.
I'm in here burning too, boy. I ain't playing. I don't know who eat all this food. I got a 5-pound, 3-bone, big rib roast, ribeye roast in there, prime. You give me butterflies. Yay. Come on, ladies. This is dedicated to all the ladies that are up cooking. They've been up all night cooking. They go take naps. They get up. They got to check the turkey and make sure the turkey's cool. Oh, God, the mac and cheese is messing up. Oh, man, the yams are out here just doing your thing. Getting that Thanksgiving. I remember my days of Thanksgiving. That's what my families would do, the women in my families. And I'm not trying to make it a sexist thing because the brothers, they know how to burn, right? We know how to cook as brothers, but it was something special when mama was in there, or auntie was in there. It brings your mind back to those days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on now. And even when money was funny, where y'all really didn't have all the money you needed, to get everything you needed, it always seems that on Thanksgiving, she always made it work with the turkey, the stuffing, the candy yams, the black eyed peas, the turnips. Come on. That little bit of cranberry sauce on the food to make it all kind of taste good. She always had them cornbread and biscuits. Come on. And the collard greens to pull it all together. Let's go, y'all. Hey. Good morning, y'all. Let's go. Good morning. For the ladies especially. Some people believe that era is over. I don't believe it's over. I believe we still got, we got sisters. Even when we break all of them, I would have to see this live. Thank you very much, Manuel Miguel. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Angola. I know how tough it is on the internet in some places, especially some places in Eastern Europe and Africa and Asia where the data is expensive. But I'm glad that you're spending your time with us. Appreciate you, family. There you are, hey.
Not trying to be rude,
baby.
Nothing venture, nothing gain. Oh, I'm telling.
Let's bring it back to that time, when you actually, people, mama was cooking turkey wings. You know what I'm saying? Oxtails. I mean, I didn't eat them, but some of y'all ate neck bones. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all ate, man. There was love in that food. Come on. There's a unction in the building in the morning. Emails, all your males and females. Get it poppin'. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Special ladies edition of the morning emails. We go music for y'all while y'all cooking. Good morning, y'all.
Listen, Mo, on my living room floor. Play Nintendo with season
Dio.
Pick up my phone, say Papa not home.
Hey.
Sex all night, mad head in the moon. Spin my V, smoke all my weed. Tattoo on TT saying B.I.G. Now check it. You wanna my main squeeze, baby. You wanna give me what I need, baby.
We're gonna do some old school Thursday music in a second too. I guess this is old school, but we're gonna do older school.
Conversation was all that. Showed you the safe combinations and all that. Guess you can say you's the one I trusted. Who would ever think that you would spread like mustard? Shit got hot, you see.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Took me to court, tried to take all I got. Another intricate plot. The bitch said I raped her.
Damn, why you trying to get me for my paper?
My Moschino hole, my Versace hottie. Come to find out, you was fucking everybody. You knew about me, the fake ID. Cases in
8 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast.
Won't always be, that's what I get for tricking. Came out on bail, commenced to ass kicking. Licking the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Disrespect my clique, my shit's imperial. Fuck around and made a milk box material. You feel me? Sucking dick, running your lips cause of you. I was
cooking.
Fuck a bitch shit. I know you're
Good morning, let's go. I see Coco. Let's turn up a little bit. Let's go. Let's get some thanks this morning.
Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need me. For real, girl, it's me in your world. Believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown that be down for whatever. There are few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war or make babies.
Yes.
Back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you till.
You know, they spend so much time trying to, I guess the politics of some of these holidays. They spend so much time trying to break us up from it or make us, enlighten us, I guess. But, there are some of these holidays and traditions that we have adapted and made better. So even if it was from a bad space, we still was able to make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I never front on Thanksgiving. Yeah, we can talk about the Pilgrims, the Indians, and all that kind of stuff. But I got to tell you something, man. It was a time for me where we could get together as a family and spend time together, and everybody's eating, the kids are playing, the spades games are going. It's really a nice day. We all eat early and then get the itis and get up and eat again. Let's go.
Gotta love Jones for your body and your skin tone. 5 minutes alone, I'm already on the bone. Plus, I love the fact you got a mind of your own. No need to shop around, you got the good shit at home.
Hey.
Even if I'm locked up north, you in the world rocking 3/4 of the cloth. Never showing your stuff off, girl. It be true, me for you. That's how it is. I can be your Noah, you can be my Wes, then I can be your son. You can be my earth, resurrected.
Shout out to my man Eric Sermon. He got that new joint out with the world famous and pretty nice. Sidewalk Executive, make sure you check it out.
Loving your whole steez and be in there, boo. On top of that, you got me good power, you. You're all that I need, I'll be there for you. If you keep it real with me, I'll keep it real with you. Loving your whole steez and be in there, boo. On top of that, you got the good power, you.
Let's go, y'all. Unc's here. Let's work. Hey! Happy T-Day. Happy Turkey Day, Coco. Okay, Coco, I've been here rocking this morning. Go to see. I won't go to Instagram until y'all come in.
Let me tell you. Everybody grab somebody. Turn this mother into a party. Fellas, take it, ladies. Ladies, go and choose your man. There's no need to be afraid. Friday night, let's all get paid.
You know how to dance.
The attitude. Negative is not the move.
Clap your hands, everybody. Come on.
You gotta get on up.
Yeah. All right, brother. Salute, salute. Yeah, Manuel Miguel, salute to you. Yes, sir.
Now that everybody in here is moving, everything is
alright. Hey.
Atmosphere is so nice. The DJ is doing his booty. All the ladies shaking their booty, and the night is still young.
Yes.
And the party just begun. You can sit down.
What y'all cooking? What y'all cooking this morning? What you cooking this morning? Come on, man. Give thanks. What you cooking this morning? Come on. I know you're in Africa right now, so you don't know about Thanksgiving in America, but we celebrate Thanksgiving in America. Yeah, ladies, I got y'all. Dedicated to all my sisters out here. Y'all know y'all in there cooking. You got your hair tied up. You got your hair tied up. Got the little house coat on. Out there doing your thing. Good morning, everybody. Unc's here. Let's go. Little shorts on. go to Sylvia's all the time. That's the thing about Harlem, you know, even if you didn't cook, you can go to almost any restaurant in Harlem and they'll be having Thanksgiving. I used to be a big time. Did they move Sylvia's or is it the same spot? Well, Coco, if she gonna pop in, if you pop in today, Coco, should I do Black Facts today, Coco? Yeah, Coco. I didn't have a plan to do it, but you know, it's such a big Black Facts, I might do it. It's a big one today. And if that's the case, I'll bring in Instagram if I do Black Facts. Wow. Let's turn the party up a little bit. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Turn the party up a little bit. Let's see what we got going here. All right, I'll do Black Facts. Now we up, we rolling. Some people put the turkey in the oven the night before. I put my turkey in because I get my turkey fresh from the farm. So I take my fresh farm turkey and I put it in the day of. Like, I'm gonna put it in another hour. And I'm gonna cook it 3 hours, low and slow. Nice, Reggie. Are they messing with us on Facebook? Don't worry about it, Facebook. Sorry about that. Go on over to YouTube, please, because YouTube, they don't stop the music. They won't let me monetize it, but they won't stop the music. So, and to me, I'm not trying to monetize. I just want it to rock. Good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling? Let's take it all the way back for a second. Let's go. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yeah. Let's see what Facebook did. Y'all done jammed me up over there on Facebook. That's all right. I'm gonna go back over there and check it. I could just go out and come back in on you bastards. We'll go right back in on you bastards. Yeah, they got me. They blocked me. Sorry, Facebook. I got a trick for their ass though. There we go. Subscribe and share. And you can post it. You can post the show on your timeline. That way they can't block it. I got you.
Nothing I won't do. Anything you want me to. Can't keep my hands off you.
Let's see what they got. What they doing to me on this line too. Oh yeah, they blocking me. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you, baby. Don't worry about it.
I don't see you every day, but in my own little way.
Don't worry. I always find ways to get it done. Don't worry about it. Ladies in the building. Let's go.
Oh, it really makes me wanna
Good morning, y'all. Let's go. 8:11 in the morning. Unction in the building in the morning. Emails, all you males and females. What's up?
looking sweeter now. You got every day, girl.
Make sure you reach out to somebody, reach out to a family member, a friend, somebody, an elderly person, somebody just to shout them out. Maybe bring them a plate of food, you know what I'm saying?
You like my fire.
A lot of people doing bad out there. A lot of people doing bad out there. Make sure you reach out, all right?
You blow my mind, baby. I'm satisfied. So much love.
Girl, you got me out. Excited.
Make sure you reach out to somebody. Make sure you reach out. I said 8 or 9, Kimberly.
I really love the way you love me, girl. Never out of love. You know my mind, baby.
Good morning, everybody. 8:13 in the morning in New York. We're giving thanks today. Forget the politics. We're giving thanks today. Let's go. Come on.
I know we're doing everything that we want to.
Get on over to YouTube. You know where it's at. Let's go.
Meanwhile, are we losing?
Go to YouTube. They do not stop the music.
We won't let it go.
Listen, Facebook stops the music. Go to YouTube. YouTube will not stop the music. Go over to YouTube. They don't stop the music, okay?
You're my
Click on the link, subscribe, and share.
thing homeward bound. Get off the ground. Stop losing. Yeah, losing.
Lift them up, lift them up.
Keep rising to the top.
What up, Harlem? What up, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island? Angola, Africa, Ghana, Senegal, what up? Germany, what's good? Copenhagen, London, what's up? We are international. Let's go, onto the building, come on.
Keep on believing.
Shout out to all my people out there. Some people were not here this year that were here last year. We want to say rest in peace to all the friends and family that was not able to celebrate this year's Thanksgiving because they have left this physical plane. But you know what? You're still here in spirit with us. R.I.P. Flipper the Ripper. We miss you, Flip. Let's go.
I have a funky sensation that'll spread around the nation. Get up, clap your hands and feel the groove.
Yeah.
You see
Hey.
people like me,
People like me.
need people like you.
We need people like you.
Come together and enjoy the funky beat.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Take your time, relax your mind. Come on, and dig my funky sensation. Hey. Yeah.
One second, I gotta take something out the oven. I'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah. And the funky sensation that I got. Yeah, funky sensation that I'm gonna lay on you. Oh, baby. Oh, ain't it funky now? Ooh, ooh. This funk is like an extra strength pain reliever. I make it feel better.
cooking. I'm taking the roast out the oven. Shit is real over here. About to put it in and blaze it in a minute. So just recipes. If you want to learn how to cook something, just holler at me. So if you
I'm taking out this time to give you peace of mind.
So for those that don't know how to make turkey, it's 15 minutes a pound. So if you got it's a couple hours, a few hours if you got like a 14-pound turkey, 12 or 14-pound turkey. So it's 15 minutes per pound. So that means 4 pounds every hour. Think about it like that. So if you got 2 hours is 8-pound turkey, 3 hours is a 12-pound turkey. So 3.5 hours is a normal if you want to put a turkey in there. If you want to cook it at the right 350 degrees and you really want it to rock. Now what you got to do with the turkey after you did it, you go ahead and throw in your finishing oil. Like I have olive oil, I have finishing oil with a little bit of seasoning, and I'm not going to tell you what I use. And then you turn it all the way up the oven to broil, and you rock out for about 15-20 minutes and let the skin get crisp. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's how you handle that turkey. Now with the halibut, now with the fish, I'm gonna tell you how to cook the fish and the salmon too. Good morning.
Tell me I am crazy.
Oh, we rocking this morning.
Time with you.
So I'm gonna tell you how to cook the salmon, okay? The salmon you start it on the top on the grill, and you use a pan that you can put in the oven. So you start the salmon on the grill, however big the piece is. The basic size. So let me. All right. So the salmon, you flame it. Use olive oil, but then you add a little butter into the olive oil with parsley, lemon, little salt and pepper. And you let that rock for a little while. And then you add your seasoning to them. I use a little Old Bay. I ain't gonna front. And then you put it into the oven at 400 for like 15 minutes. It'll come out amazing, cooked all the way through. Not burnt, not too tough. And then let's get to the halibut. Then we take the halibut, you chop up mushrooms and little sweet tomatoes, shallots, and you put it in there with the halibut on the top of the stove. And you grill it, drop a little white wine on it, bang. A little salt, pepper, little seasonings. Then throw that in the oven for like 420 for like 15 minutes, and the halibut's gonna fluff up. It's gonna be great. I got y'all, don't worry about it. Some of y'all be struggling in the kitchen. Not the kid.
I'm trying to show how much I love you.
Iambic pentameter. You see what I did there?
You're taking way too many chances.
Away. Come on, ladies. I know y'all love cooking. You got your hair all tied up.
Turn your love around. Don't you turn me down. I can show you how.
I I know people want to DoorDash this Thanksgiving. Let's get back to cooking it, all right? Come on. Give the DoorDash dudes a day off. Come on, please. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Why you wanna do this to me, boy?
Wow. Let's call the OG, see what he up doing this morning. All right, let's do Black Facts real quick, guys. No, I'll wait for Instagram for Black Facts. I'll do that with Instagram. Wow.
Can you remember the times we spent together, sharing the days in the sun?
I know y'all tired. Y'all was up all night, getting up at half the middle of the night, and having to come back at a couple hours later to check on the food in the oven. I know what's up. Come on.
Can't get off my high horse. I can't let go. You are the one who makes me feel so real. Ooh, what am I supposed to do?
Y'all see me? I got my mitts.
And then I realized you're somebody else. That day in September, I'm sure you can remember.
Oh, the sides. Okay.
That's when all the stuff hit the fan.
So the sides we have, today's sides are collard greens with seasoned with turkey, yams. I have a lasagna that I made last night that's amazing. Blueberry cornbread. Mac and cheese for those that want to eat. I'm not going to eat the mac and cheese. And I have, what else I got? Oh yeah, Jamaican style rice and peas. Coconut and all that stuff. Let's go. And then afterwards we got apple pie, sweet potato pie, and I did not make banana pudding this year. I just thought that man just doing a little too much.
You made me happy.
But ain't nobody really messing with my banana pudding.
This you can bear.
If you happen to have diabetes, do not eat my banana pudding because it will send you into, you have to get your insulin with you to eat my banana pudding. It's real.
And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl.
And for the wine for the table, we're gonna have some champagne, Veuve Clicquot, and some Sancerre wine, white wine, and a couple of bottles of really nice Cabernet.
You've heard each other.
You know, no peach cobbler.
Girl, it's a shame.
You know, my kids got a little bit of Wells in them, so they like pumpkin pie for some reason. I don't even understand it, but I can't get mad at them. They like pumpkin pie. It's crazy.
Sure, I'm right, girl. Before I let go.
And I can't eat peach cobbler unless I put ice cream on it, and I'm lactose intolerant.
No, I thank God sun rises and shines on you. You know there's no.
But I will be dressed up later, tuxedoed out and all that shit.
I would not do. Before I let you
Good morning, everybody. Young's in the building. Thanksgiving Ladies Edition special for the ladies. I know y'all love cooking. Much love to the ladies. Come on now.
Love before, love that I thought I couldn't find. I searched day in and day out for the one that was mine, all mine. I played around with love before. I was silly, and you know that I played the fool. But then you came into
my life and you turned back.
'Cause I know what I want and where it's at.
I'm thankful for my morning email audience that comes out every morning to hang out with me Monday through Thursday. Very thankful for y'all. And some of the shows I'm looking back and like, wow, a lot of people are watching this. Thank you very much. And for all the people that see me on the streets like, yo, ladies, the morning emails is dope. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. It's not your average show. It's, you know, we talk real shit. You know what I'm saying? Swallow spit. You know what it is? Thank you, Lindsay. Why, thank you, ladies. Shut up, Lindsay. Get out of here. What you eating? Pecan pie? Yeah. Let's get the show going this morning. Wow. We rocking music all morning. Kimmy, you coming in here? Let's go. Kimmy must have been up cooking all night, tasting the food and shit.
Hey Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on him. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Love you too, Monkey.
Welcome to the Raw Perspective.
Dahlia's coming
with
over
your
today.
host, the incomparable Uncle Lace, a.k.a. Lace Elliott, a.k.a. Lazy Lace and the world famous. Kicking in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now, for your host, the legendary Uncle Lace.
Hey, yo.
Uncle.
What's up, y'all?
It's your boy. Hey, yo, Lace, it's rock. Yo, get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
That's what we do. Good morning, y'all. Morning emails, all you males and females. What a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. I was played a lot of music. We came on a couple of hours late today. Normally, you know, I'm on here at 6 o'clock in the morning, purposely with purpose to get them up early. But today I gave y'all little breaks, gave y'all a couple of hours to sort of get it together, cause I know a lot of y'all, especially the ladies, I'm dedicating this show to the ladies today because y'all be up cooking and all the other stuff that's going on. I myself am up cooking. I'm cooking right now, as you can see. I got my mitts, I got my everything, I'm in here throwing down. Let me give you what's on my menu this morning. Well, as I bring in Instagram. I have Thursday morning. It's definitely Thursday morning. I'm in there cooking almost a 5-pound prime rib roast. I'm not gonna eat. You know, my sons they'll eat the shit out there. Also, it's really expensive too. The beef was expensive nowadays. I did not know that. I did not know how expensive it was for the beef. But then I got the turkey, obviously. I got my turkey from Goffey Farms. It's a farm up in Hawthorne, New Jersey, where you actually, they basically knock them off. You order the turkey, they go knock the turkey off and bring you. It's that live. They knocked the dude off right there. Ooh, they get rid of it right there, and then you pick it right up. Yeah, there's only Will's Pills out there. It's like an Amish kind of farm. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get Instagram. Welcome, Instagram. Good morning, Instagram. Thank you, Instagram. All right, you guys are in here. Also, I'm cooking some fish, which is going to be a good little thing. I love fish. I'll have the salmon. The salmon is coming in. We're going to rock the salmon. And then we're going to rock the salmon and halibut. Halibut is like, it's a thick fish. It's like a steak almost, a fish. It's the halibut. So I got the king salmon and the halibut. And what else we do? Oh yeah, I got lasagna. Then I got all the traditional sides that you got. Plus I got pies or whatever. I got the kids coming over. The children's is coming over. Children's and grandchildren's coming over. You got family coming over today. If you in the neighborhood, just tap me up. I'll fix you a plate. And I got plenty of takeaway. You know those takeaway things you get at the Chinese restaurant? I went and bought a bunch of those so that they could take all that food out of here, because there ain't no way y'all leaving that food here. It's definitely gonna go in the trash. So if you know somebody needs some food, you want to pick it up, let me know. But the food's amazing. Right now, I'm rendering I can't even show y'all the size of this goddamn a prime rib roast. It's huge. It's like that big. It's crazy. So yeah, pause. But yeah, so definitely, man. Shout out to everybody. It brings me back to those feelings of back in the days. You know, when your mom and your grandma was out there cooking. You know what I'm saying? They had the house coat on, and you know all the food. And no matter, even if your money was funny, you know, a lot of us didn't grow up, you know, with a whole bunch of paper. Obviously, none of us really. You know, in our condition, we didn't grow up rich, but they always seem to make Thanksgiving work. And I know we give it a lot of shit. Like, we give Thanksgiving a whole lot of issues. Like, we flip on Thanksgiving. You know, the Pilgrims, they murdered the Indians, and yeah, all right, man. Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm looking at it from a perspective of like, yo, it's a little time for us to get together. You know what I'm saying? We got some together time. And as much as they separated us, we are resilient people. We find comfort in getting together. You know what I'm saying? We find that comfort in getting together. So, you know, I understand, like I get it. I understand that there is some political implications and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? We have been known to turn shit to sugar. That's who we are as a people. And we take Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all those pagan holidays, we find ways to make the best of it and find togetherness. So thank you, everybody. And if you know somebody that's alone, that ain't got no family, that's out here struggling, whatever the case may be, you make sure you holler at them, okay? Just give them a holler. Take them a plate of food if you could. You know what I'm saying? You see a homeless person, you know what I'm saying? Take them to a little spot, let them get a little meal or something. Don't just give them the money. Just, hey, man, let's walk into this little restaurant. Hey, make them a little something to go. Whatever it is. Find a way to take care of people best way you can today. Pastor Cologne said something yesterday. He said, it's not only $2, it's my first $2. You know, find a way to give something to somebody who ain't got on this Thanksgiving. And then you can make the meaning of it, what you can make it for yourself, as opposed to listening to social media, the news, or angry people talk about the problems with Thanksgiving. I don't have any problem with giving thanks. You know, I come from very humble beginnings. I have no problem giving thanks. And I will continue to give thanks daily. Good morning, OG.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you, ladies, and to the Morning Yawning family.
Yes, thankful for you, my brother. And quite honestly, you know, I was contemplating coming on this morning because
I'm glad you did.
Me too, because you know, in my mind, I thought about Nana and Grandma and Auntie and them. Yeah,
speak it.
And they got the gospel music. I was gonna play gospel music this morning. They got the gospel music.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either, brother.
I love gospel music, by the way. In case you didn't know,
Me too.
I love it.
Speak it.
And I was going, and they be up there cooking, and they, you know, up all night cooking. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
it's absolutely right. And then, ladies, what you were saying about the family spirit, and it was about each one brought something. If you know, we all grew up with just a little less than somebody else we knew, but everybody brought a little something,
right?
And we made it into a meal, into a happening. And you know, and the kids was at the little table, grown-ups was at the big table, and then at some point y'all had to go to the back room. You know, It was just beautiful, man. It was nurturing. It's what we needed as a people to have that community spirit, man. So I'm glad you did this morning, man, because you know,
in the spirit,
we're relaxing.
Yeah, and we having a good time. But in the spirit of when we have. You know, right now we are in the beginning ages of social media, so it's a little. Yes. Social media is a little immature. right? You know what I'm saying? It's a little young. You know what I'm saying? Whereas
it is.
A lot of stuff goes on that's kind of wacky, and even people that get on here, they have these conversations without either giving grace or everything. There's always you pointing fingers at everybody and this person and that person. So it's a bad. It's tough right now, and we got to kind of bear through it because there will be a time where this will settle in. Right, and it's gonna be different.
And what's happened with the social media thing, it's become very impersonal. It's just, these are words from somebody you probably don't even know. You know, people get upset about comments from people who they don't even know.
Right.
Stay within your family and your group environment. Those are the ones that you should care what they think and feel about you because they see you and know you for who you really are. All these other people out here who's got opinions. One thing about opinions, everybody's got one. You have yours, I got mine, and guess what? I don't care about yours if you ain't part of my life.
Nothing wrong with having opinions, brother, and actually
nothing.
That is the mosaic of different opinions is what makes us who we are.
It makes us who we are, but being able to talk it through, to discuss it without being mad at each other.
Right.
I mean, like what happens on the morning emails. We have discourse and don't always get along with the conversation, but we understand what it is we're trying to get to, and that's a solution to what is going on in our lives, and that's the goal.
Yeah, well, shout to those people that, first of all, as I go back and look, I went back and started listening to some of the shows, and I was like, man, this is some impromptu genius that's being displayed on the, and not using the easy out. We never take the easy out on the morning.
No.
We always go after, and then we always read into the subtext, and then we give perspectives on both sides of the conversation, and that's something that you don't really see. You see people yelling and screaming. A couple of guys and it's not that I have anything against them, like a Stephen A. or some of the other people that are out there yelling and screaming at people. I'm like, listen. I know it's the climate of the country to be mad at everybody, but maybe we take a couple days and be all good, no matter what was going on. Thanksgiving comes at the end of the month, so you got to pay your rent or mortgage in a couple days after Thanksgiving. A lot of people didn't have the money to cover that bill at the top of the month. So, but they still said, you know what, we're going to rock for this couple days.
We're going to do what we're going to do with those we do it with. And you know what, this is about sustainability and community. And you have built a community, Lays. You really have.
Thank you very much, brother.
It's virtual. And I mean, when you talk to people from Angola, from all over the world, I mean, this is special. This is special. And so thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. I give thanks for that.
Well, first of all, thank you to all my international people that actually know me from the world famous MOP, that know that they've seen me out there. They know the live show. They know what's happening out there in the world. So, I really appreciate them popping in and checking it out, and also understand. If you know me, you know me. You know how I'm the same guy everywhere I go. So the fact that they would come in from Angola, Senegal, South Africa,
all over the world,
all over the world.
And let me say this too, ladies, because they know MOP, and you've said it yourself. MOP hit hard. They talk about the real stuff. They're not hyperbolic. They're not superficial. They just tell it like it is, and some of it hits very hard. The people that are MOP followers, then they listen to the morning emails, and now you're educating them on what's the first thing you do? Black history facts. That's the first thing you do. Before you really get into discourse. So I'm just saying, you're taking people who might only know an MOP mindset, which is nothing wrong with that, but now you're broadening their scope. You're allowing them to understand and hear conversations amongst black people and people of color, and the multi-generational and multicultural, because you allow anybody who's got a voice and is going to be civil to come on here. So this is good.
Well,
like the Japanese guy you had on the other day.
Oh, yeah. The guy, the other day was great. Let me just say this. I couldn't put MOP out if they wasn't telling the truth.
Amen.
I had a lot of groups out there. I see a lot of groups in hip-hop that are sort of fabricating life and existence, whatever the case may be. The thing about MOP that makes MOP great, which is why I'm so thankful for Billy and Fame and me. We all come from the same block. We all come from the same, all different perspectives of the same block. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, I do. I do.
I'm years before them. You know what I'm saying? Which may be able to go back and get them and put them in position, and to have a 35+ year career.
Come on, say it again.
A 35+ year career in this game.
Man, listen.
You know,
suckers are lucky to have 35 days, man.
Right,
you got 35 years.
They have outlived and outlasted so many other groups that are in the game, double platinum, triple platinum groups that can't even get arrested nowadays, and MOP is still vibrant and still making records. We got a new one out with Eric Sermon called Sidewalk Executive. We got a new one out with Busta Rhymes called BK Gutter.
There you go.
We got a new album coming out with DJ Premier in top of January, February. We got the new MOP album. We got Fame out there with music, solo records out there. We got Billy Dan's out there building his solo career out there, and just all from this basic kernel of just truth and excellence. And we still run our bodega. We still run it. We still.
There you go.
And it's not. We never sold out to anybody. And so you know, and you know, like I said, and we don't. You're not going to always agree with us. But at the end of the day, we're gonna give you the real, and that's
gonna give it the real. That's all you can ask for, man. And you know what? And you show love. You show love from where you came from, with a lot of 35 years in this game. That's special, and that's because you are real. You didn't have to be up and be a persona. You just did it as you are.
35 years with no industry help. Now let me just explain.
Oh, of course, to you. Man. Please.
Yeah. You know, we got
Solo.
we was out there on our own. We got no radio. We got no support from radio or video. You barely saw us. You barely heard us. We had to go out and hit the street and tour. Damn near for 25 years touring.
We were talking the other day about DEI. You were DEI before. You were doing everything in-house. Everything in-house.
We raised...
And guess what?
We
Look at you.
birthed and raised careers. We gave lives and careers to people. We took guys off the street and made them household names. And that's why I can't even get mad at the people that attach themselves to us when it comes to MOP, which is... In the group, it was Lays, Billy, and Fame, and then Tef, and then Billy, Fame, Lays, Tef, who was a part of the group. Boo Bang, rest in peace. Fox and Flip. Flip was our scout. He go out there, he managed, he runs, a scout.
Yeah,
Fox was the boss, the horn, the loud voices. Fame is the engine. Billy is the horn, and Lays was the vision. And this is what MOP is. And the fact that we lost a lot of people. And I never was the guy to get on camera, so you never really know who I was. Cause I always wanted to walk into a club, pull my hat down, and hear what the people thought of MOP. That's how I knew when I had a record. I would walk into the club and I'd keep my hat down, and I would just watch the people react when they played the record. I'd give the DJ $100 and say, play this record, and see what the people say. And the people would play the record, and that's how I knew we had a hit song. That's all the songs that have become hits with MOP.
That's how you had to do it.
Hardcore, Annie Up, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, very thankful for this thing of ours that we built, and that's why it's been hard for me to even put out other acts that I didn't feel was authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like,
yeah, I do, man. And let me say this: people of the culture, we are thankful for you and your team as well. Because I mean, the history lesson that you've given, even about your dancing career the other day, all of this is part of the culture that we need to hold on to and to revel in and to support and to salute. So
thank you, Reginald.
Shout out to you, my brother. Thanksgiving is a good thing, and to all my peeps out there, love you. And everybody stay safe and sane today.
We're giving thanks to you, Reggie. And Reggie, are you going to London tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to London tomorrow. That's why I'm not cooking today. My wife and I usually cook on Thanksgiving, but I'm out tomorrow. I'm going to go pick up them corns. I'm getting ready to go do what I got to do and come back and do our Black History thing. So when I come back, we got a lot to talk about, my brother. I'll be there I'm only there for 5 days, so you know what I'm doing. I'm going to get and come on back, and it's all good.
Travel and mercies to you, my brother. Again, thank you very much for your contribution.
Peace and love to everyone out there.
Have a great day. The OG Reginald Main, everybody. Good morning, Coco. Wow.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Happy
Wow.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I hear the echo.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I'm sorry. Let me work that out really quick. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it.
Man, I got it. And I got up and I was like, yeah, I'm doing it for the ladies today. And that's how I was
There you
playing.
go.
I was doing it for the ladies out there. Oh, hold on, Coco, say something real quick. I gotta
Okay.
I got timers
No,
going off.
go, because I want to do a safety talk.
My hand.
Let me do a safety talk. Do your thing. So, I want to do a safety talk for everybody who's listening about kitchen safety on this day. Just to remind everybody that Thanksgiving is the number one day of the year for cooking fires. Reports State Farm Insurance. The U.S. Fire Department confirms that more than 4,000 fires occur on Thanksgiving Day, and preparing deep fried turkeys using a turkey fryer is usually the cause of approximately 5 deaths, 50 injuries, and the destruction of 900 homes and more than $15 million in property damage every year. So, in order to prepare for kitchen safety in our safety talk today, I would like to say that keep your kitchen safe. Never leave cooking unattended, which Lays is finding out.
Hey Siri, set
Um,
my timer for 15 minutes.
Lays, I'm in the middle of a
15
safety
minutes
talk.
starting now.
What do you say, Coco?
I'm in the middle of a safety talk. It's very important.
Oh yeah, keep
We
talking safety. I'll be right back.
All right. So a Thanksgiving safety talk will cover kitchen safety. Never leave the cooking unattended. Keep a 3 foot kid-free zone around the stove. Wear short sleeves. And also fire safety. Have an extinguisher. Don't use water on grease fires. Keep flammable items away from heat. And food safety. Thaw turkey correctly. Use a thermometer to cook to 165 degrees Fahrenheit and refrigerate leftovers promptly. So here's the number one thing: never leave cooking unattended. Create a kid-free zone. Avoid distractions. Do not wear loose-fitting clothes or long dangling sleeves that could catch fire.
There you go.
And also preventing fires. Keep flammable items like pot holders and food wrappers away from the stovetop.
Yeah.
Also, keep a fire extinguisher handy. Have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen and how to use it. For a
Yeah.
grease fire, turn off the heat and use baking soda, not
Oh,
water.
I didn't know that part. Baking soda.
Also cat litter, but we'll get into that too. So test all your alarms, your smoke alarm detectors, your CO2 detectors, and everything. Make sure that use your, make sure that clean with clean hands. If you're using utensils or you're using anything of the sort to cut meat, always make sure to clean the utensils
Yeah.
before preparing different food.
Clean as you go. That's what I do. I clean as I go. I
That's right.
clean.
And if
I clean as I go.
you have pets, turkey and chicken bones should never be given to pets
No, don't give them
because
to the
it can
dog.
splinter and pets may choke.
Yes.
And dogs should be kept away from any dish that has onions, leeks,
And
garlic,
good. Yeah.
raisins,
Yeah.
grapes, or chocolate,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
these foods could be hazardous to your dog's
Do
health.
not feed garlic
Last
and
thing,
chocolate to your dog.
that's right. And last thing is when you're preparing to travel, it's one of the most travel heavy times of the year. It's important to be prepared before hitting the road and drive defensively, especially during bad weather. Right. So that's it. That's all I got.
80,
That's my safety talk.
thank you. Thank you. Coco. Safety first. Um, 82 million people flying this weekend.
Wow.
82 million people out here flying.
Wow.
We had the shutdown, and basically people wasn't flying. They
Yep,
getting it
that's
all
right.
back now. They getting the butter
Oh,
from the
it's
top now.
on. It's on. It's
And,
on.
and you assholes that are trying to fry your turkey in the house, don't do that. Don't,
Oh
don't,
my
do, don't do
God.
that. Don't do that. What you can
Yeah.
do though, here's a cheat code. I'm gonna give you a cheat code.
Oh,
Go to Popeyes and they'll
yeah,
fry.
there you go. They got the whole turkey right there.
Popeyes will fry the whole turkey for you. Go to Popeyes. They're knock down the whole turkey for you. Don't worry about it. If you really want fried turkey.
I was thinking, Lace, that you was gonna have because on Thanksgiving, in my family, We
Yeah.
come the day before. So we do the day before, and then we do the cooking together all night. And then we drink and we do all the things, So I was
Was doing
expecting the
that by
same.
myself, by the
Yeah,
way.
I see that.
And I had my son helping me. He helped me with the lasagna, then he checked out. He's 12 years old.
Nice.
Remember, this is the I've been disconnected, from my ex for almost almost five,
Six.
going on 5 years now.
I thought it was six, but okay.
Yeah, yeah, whatever, in that area, right? So these Thanksgivings, I had to, because I was down for 27 years. So
Right.
these Thanksgivings are always ways for me to reinvent how to do it, because
Right.
even though she wasn't a cook, you know what I'm saying, I still cooked, but
Yeah.
I had all the kids around, it was all that stuff. And plus, my kids have grown, they're
Right.
adults now. So
Right.
it's not even the same where they're all around me and they're playing with me, and I got the turkey and I'm showing them how to do stuff. Come on, girl, let me show you how to put this together. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, as the kids grow up and life changes, lives, and then the Duchess is at the compound
Oh,
working.
what is she doing?
Well, she can't come right now because she just released the school um, edition of the Harmony Way. Got it released today,
Oh,
and all this
cool.
stuff is going on. As a matter of fact, she's going to come in a little while to talk about it a little later on. So we busy right now. you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I see. I see.
Yeah,
I
everybody
see.
working, and so
Yeah.
I'm here, which I love to cook, because I'm up late cooking and chilling, and I'm mimicking what I learned from my family, like aunts and uncles and all that kind of stuff. So I'm mimicking what they used to do. They would get up late, they take a nap, they come up 2 o'clock in the morning, they
Right.
season in the turkey. Oh, okay. Some more. I was giving them some tips on cooking. Also, don't ever cook a frozen turkey, or
Right.
don't cook a cold bird. You take the bird out the day before, the night before, and let it sit to get to room temperature. Once the
Yes.
bird gets to room temperature, then you could start seasoning and all that stuff,
Yes.
and lemon
Yes.
and oranges, and yeah, I use oranges in my turkey, by the way.
Okay.
Oranges, olive oil and all the kind of stuff. Use the thicker oil to start cooking with it, and then I have olive oil two ways. I have the thick oil and I have the finishing oil, the high end finishing oil,
I'm gonna tell
and I
you how
use
to crisp up the skin. I don't know
okay,
if you
good.
know this. Okay, so what you have to do is when the turkey is completely thawed, you have to
Yes,
get between the skin barrier and the meat, and you have to work your hands in there to separate it,
yeah, separate,
right?
yeah,
And then when it's time for the crisping, you can dabble a little honey on top. You mix a little honey mixture with some spices, and
yeah,
it crisps up the turkey really,
yeah.
really well.
Nice.
Beautiful, delicious.
Skin. The way I do it, I do that, and then at the end, I turn up the heat about
Hmm.
the way I cook is time and temperature, so I turn up the heat, and then
Yeah.
that's. And I listen, and I know yesterday we having a conversation with Pastor Leon and all the. By the way, I got so many calls about Pastor Peter.
Why?
A lot of people, they got some issues with. They got some
Oh my
issues.
goodness. Whoa.
They got some issues. I gotta get them back on. We're gonna have a
Oh
religion.
yeah. We like that.
Uh, they were listen. Listen. There were so many different. 82 million people. I'm sorry. Let me get it right. 32 million people flying and 50 million people driving this year.
Yes, that
82
makes
million on the
sense.
road. Yeah,
Yeah,
82
yes, that
million on the
makes
road.
sense. Yeah,
Uh,
that makes sense.
yeah. The Council of Nicaea. He did not make mention of the Council of Nicaea. Um,
No,
Nicaea.
Nicaea. It's the Council of Nicaea. That was
Yeah, those
yeah,
are the
that
guys
was the
that.
early that was the early I would say from the Christian Bible, they were the first ones to edit the Bible and take
Yeah, the
certain
white
books
people.
out.
They left out
Hmm.
all the books. You know what I'm saying? Left out all the stuff, and they kind
Yeah.
of canonized the Bible. Gnosticism, which were later found buried in the Nag Hammadi, stuff like that. There was so many, and black theology. The way you say he was a black theologist.
Well, yeah, because I was like, "Are you a liberationist?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay." Well, you
Oh
sound like one. but but I ain't. I'm not here to argue.
no,
You
no, we're
are
not
who you
arguing.
say
I'm
you
just
are.
saying. The people are coming at me talking about.
Well,
Uh,
you they. I mean, they could come at you, but it's not your words. These are his.
no, no, no,
You
no.
know.
So first of all, we love Pastor Cologne and
We do. We do.
we love his perspective, but everybody got to stand on their own too. So when
And he
he's
will. I
talking,
think he will.
I think he will back. First of all, he's got a PhD in theology, so it's not like
Hmm.
he's going to be. If you're going to talk to him, you better know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
don't be
Right.
don't have a couple of weeks in Bible study think you're going to talk to Pastor Cologne. You're going to have to
Right.
really speak to him, and he is
Yeah, because
definitely
everybody's looking at the history of the Bible, but not the teachings, right?
right, right, right.
And there's a lot of books in the Bible that um, they converge into different political spectrums and religious spectrums. And these how the books are come. They that's how they put together. But he can speak to it.
I gotta make a joke. The guy said somebody said to me, him saying, they said, how do you know you're black as akin to Adam saying to God saying to Adam, how you know you was naked? That is a crazy, we shout out Pastor Cologne. We love you.
We love you, Pastor
Definitely,
Cologne.
definitely, we love you, man. But I got to tell you, man, there's gonna be some. A lot of
Well,
people are taking the task.
he's got to come on more often to
Yeah,
address this.
yeah, definitely
So
gonna
I
get
think
it.
it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having Friendsgiving this year. I'm having
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving. Yes, Friendsgiving. So I'm not cooking. No one's coming here and disrupting my peace. Someone tried though.
Yeah.
Like I was like, nah.
What happened to that dude? What happened to the dude that gave you the kiss on the lips?
Oh, he's gone. No, no, he's gone. He's
He's
gone.
out of here.
Yeah, yeah. They don't last long. The
You
shelf
don't
life
last
is
long in Coco's world.
the shelf life is short over here. You know what I'm saying? The milk spoils over here. You know what I'm saying? But
He didn't come with it.
no, I checked the bread for mold after a couple of days. He had the mold. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Nice car though, but he had mold. So
Don't come fucking around with Coco. She said I had been burnt in the past. I will not allow this to happen.
I don't have tolerance for certain things. I don't have time. So for me, with the kisser guy,
Yeah.
he was not very. He was not. How would I say? He didn't take charge. Right? He didn't take charge of, like, we didn't talk about where we're going to go, what we're going to do,
See,
or just get to
now
know each other.
you're confusing me now, Coco. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because in today's world, with y'all women, we don't know what to do. It's like we doing jumping double jumps. We don't know when
Well,
to.
don't ask me out then. The fuck you talking about? Excuse me. Don't ask me out if you don't know what you gonna do.
I've asked you. I'm gonna tell you where we going. I already got the spot. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but a lot of times men don't, because a lot of women like, I don't want to go there. They don't want to be, kind of like, you got to understand. You got to give the guys a shot here, man. Because nowadays, in the era of women's liberation, which we love, right? We love women's liberation. We love women empowerment, especially our sisters being empowered. As I said yesterday, when it came to Trizzy, I was like, Trump, his biggest mistake was not aligning himself with no black women.
Well, that's true. That
Even
is true.
goofy ass Omarosa was a better pick than some of these
all of
brothers that they got.
all of the black women in Trump's lives are ops now. So
it's fucking stupid. You have to be smart enough. I will never try to get no smoke with black women because I understand. Like, I don't understand. Stephen A. Smith is dumbass. Trying to hold, like, he gonna mansplain to Jasmine Crockett. I said, nigga, is you nigga? I'm you crazy? You have to understand. Black women are the most powerful, the smartest. They have the most resources. They're most educated. They are on the rise as the number one group in this country doing what they're doing. There's no fucking way I'm gonna get in beef with black women.
Not only that, but we can code switch like a mother. So we can be corporate and we can bust your ass. We see you outside. Like keep talking. I'll see you outside in the parking lot.
They will
Let's go.
punch you. They will punch you in your face and
Yes,
then do a
absolutely.
thesis.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
About how you fucked around and found out. That's where we at.
Fuck around and find out is the black women's code. That's the black woman pledge of allegiance. Fuck around and find out. and so Trizzy. That's why I was like, are they in the kitchen? No, they ain't in the kitchen. They going out to eat they going to caviar, having wine, Thanksgiving, friends giving with their friends.
Yeah, like listen, after you hit the fifth floor, right? Because it ain't this traditional grandma no more.
Right. Right.
We out here. We out here in these streets. We out here at restaurants, trying to get a reservation. Reservations is full. We like, what the hell? And I bet you today, I'm gonna take a count of all the single black women in that restaurant today.
Well, they're gonna be out there putting that checkup. They're gonna be out there looking. I had the they're gonna be out there analyzing that check. No, yep. I had two Long Island. No, two mimosas.
It's prefix, right? It's prefix. If it's prefix, why am I paying a 20% gratuity? Right. What the hell?
So your tip is included? How do we know? How you know I want to tip
you? Tension at the check. Tension.
So the black women, brothers, just be smart, man. Just don't go beefing with black women, and all you brothers on the internet dissing. Stop using goofy examples of black women to try to get your point across, because there are goofy chicks out there, but there is an entire population of upwardly mobile black women that are moving into the next phase, and stop jumping on them. Hold on. I got. She said, "Don't be distracted." Hold on, I gotta get this out of it. Hold on.
Yeah, I see that. Safety talk. We're gonna do another safety talk. All right. Well, while Laser's gone, I want to talk about the new Campbell's soup controversy that's going on. So the Campbell's executive is fired after saying that company's food is for poor people. So this was released from USA Today yesterday. And it says the Campbell company says it's fired an executive who called the company's products highly processed food for poor people. You believe this shit? It says Martin Bally, the company's vice president of information technology, was recorded live making statements in a November 2024 meeting with Robert Garza, a former cybersecurity analyst for the company. Garza, I see the alarm going off. Ladies, call 911. Okay. So while his alarm is going off, hopefully it doesn't override what I'm saying. So Robert Garza, who made an audio recording, says he was unfairly fired in January in a racial discrimination and racial harassment suit. He filed on November 20th in the Michigan Waynes County Circuit Court. Sorry. He says, we have shit that's for poor people. Yeah, it lays. I can actually smell the food from here.
Yo, I got the smoke alarm. I got the lightest. Let me tell you, I got the most sensitive smoke alarm.
I don't know if it's my neighbor's cooking, but I smell food. With your alarm going up, I'm like, I think I smell it.
That's my smoke alarm. I got a real sensitive smoke alarm.
So what you do is, let me tell you what you do. Get Brycey.
Yeah, Brycey's
open the windows. Number one, open the window.
Open that window over there, Brycey.
Open the windows. You got a magazine or anything that is heavy?
Yeah.
That you can wave and.
It's stop. Okay, good. It's good. Just open that window too, Brycey. This is the livest, the best motherfucker.
This is real life, goddamn. Real life out here.
Shit is happening right there. All right. Out front on the morning show, the morning emails. Fucking smoke alarm going right. topic of cooking, just in case y'all think shit was real. If y'all thought that in some way I was manufacturing this conversation,
You know what? I
yeah,
always thought about think. You know what? Because this happens to me. What
yeah,
I'm thinking about doing going forward when I cook like big meals
yeah.
is coating the bottom of the stove with aluminum foil. So when
Ooh,
there's any drip, it can get to the bottom of the stove on aluminum foil.
yeah.
So it
It's
because you know that residue that you leave in the stove,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know, it drips down and that's what causes a smoke alarm.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
just cover that bottom part with aluminum foil.
yeah. But my smoke alarm is so let's just say so what do you call that? Sensitive. It go
Hmm.
if when my son's making a hamburger,
Oh my God.
yeah, yeah, it goes off. So
Oh my God. Now listen, hey, it happens. But
it's
I'm
goddamn.
always thinking about how to solve the problem, right? Because it's annoying.
Oh, that's
But
annoying.
while you were tending to that, I was talking about the Campbell's soup issue. Did you
Oh, I
hear about
wanted to
this?
talk about that. Please do not use no Campbell's soup. Okay, whatever you do. And don't go shopping in that restaurant AIDIDDI, whatever that
Oh,
shit is.
Aldi, Aldi.
Yeah, don't fuck with the Aldi neither. All that shit is genetically modified food.
Well,
It's ineffective.
first of all, let me just share something with you.
Yeah,
If you go to the supermarket and you go to the meat section,
yeah.
and in the packaging, if you look at the back, and it don't say 100% beef or whatever, and it says extra shit, oh, don't buy it.
Don't
Don't
buy
buy it.
don't buy bullshit. I get my like on turkey. I got it from a farm. I went right to the farm and got it. They yanked the motherfucker out, knocked his head off, and told me to come
That's
back in an
right.
hour. Yeah, he told me come back in an hour. We'll get to you now.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna
That's right.
we're gonna plug it. We're gonna beat it up, plug it, smack it,
Mhm.
rub it down. Oh no!
Come on.
and we got and I got the joint. You know what I'm saying? I go to the butcher to get the turkey, the beef, whatever the case would be. So it doesn't have all the you know the
Well,
by
this is a small microcosm into a larger problem because what this audio leak um, actually exposed was they're saying that they use bioengineered meat to make
right.
their chicken soup. And when you look at the can and you look at the back,
Yeah,
or any product that you buy,
yeah,
they even got damn near what's that? The goldfish from Pepperdale Farms. What is that? Pepper
yeah. The
something
the,
farms.
the fishes. Yeah.
That's bioengineered too. I'm like, oh my God, like they're killing us out there.
No,
They're killing us.
they give us the worst food, man. The food in America is crazy. You got to really
Well,
just like don't
which I
eat.
like the fact that you actually went to a farm,
Yeah.
and you got your meat. Is it a black owned farm though?
No, unfortunately, no.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, yeah, I was the only black person there. To be honest.
Of course you were.
I was in Hawthorne. I was in Hawthorne, New Jersey. Yes.
No, look, look.
Wasn't no
Black
niggas
Larry
there.
has entered the chat. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, there wasn't no niggas there. There was no. There wasn't no niggas there.
Black Larry showed up.
Let me tell you something. When I went through that, they were like, they rushed me to the front of the line just to make sure I was cool.
Like, let's get Black Larry out of here. Oh, is that Black Larry? Oh, let's get him out of here. He
Cops
found our
was
spot. Oh, he found us.
he found us. Right. They don't advertise or nothing. All I'm saying, and I learned from one of my the homies, you know what I'm saying? So Pastor Cologne, I know you saying all white people. I'm cool with some white people. I'm just letting you know, Pastor Cologne. All white people ain't bad for me. I'm just letting you know.
They're like, oh shit, Black Larry came. He found us. Get him out of here.
There were no black people at this farm that I went to. Know what the black people was? In a Stop and Shop.
Oh my God.
They motherfuckers in a Stop and Shop.
Oh
No,
my God.
I'm just
Oh
telling
my
you.
God.
Yeah, yeah. So I went there, right? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just I got to re-put in some of these fakes. Facebook sucks, man. They they suck, man. Facebook, because they keep taking out the streams.
Oh no! But
Yeah,
you don't have any music on.
no, but they go back to do it and all kinds of
Oh
bullshit.
yeah, terms and conditions. I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah, they go backwards, and then if I was trying to monetize it, I wouldn't play music. That's why I say go to
Right,
YouTube, please. Go to
right.
YouTube. At least it
Exactly.
will stop the music. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah. So I went to the farm, and the motherfucker was like, they were like, I get through there, nothing but white people in the motherfucker. I say, what's that?
Yep.
So the thing is, I have learned to get blacker when I get around.
Yeah.
I've learned the secret.
Tell me all about it. Go ahead.
The secret of dealing with white people is you get black as possible. I almost turned into a 1970s exploitation figure.
Chuck Turner? Did you turn into Chuck Turner?
I turned into Jim Brown out this motherfucker.
Nigga Charlie?
I don't do the OJ. How are you? No, I go, hey, what's happening, man? Yeah, Jack. Yeah, what's happening? Come on, baby.
You up there acting like Dolomite?
Yeah. I turned into motherfucking Dolomite out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck around, man. I turned into the motherfucking Barry White, Al Green. You know what I'm saying? Ron Brown out this mother. You think you Ron O'Neal? Shit. I turned to Ron O'Neal out this motherfucker, the white boys. And that keeps everything cool. I get
Just be cool. Just be cool.
oh shit.
Just be cool. Be cool.
Yeah,
Just be cool.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Jive turkey.
You jive. You know what I'm saying? They fuck out of here, nigga. You know, I go to Earth, Wind, and Fire out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'll be up in that motherfucker. I get this shit going. I'll be like, what's happening, Jack? How the white people doing today? Hey, what's happening? I see you. All you white people out this motherfucker. Hey, honky. Come on, honky.
Kiss my grits. You know what I'm saying?
I turned into George Jefferson out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck around.
You honky. You honky.
But
that's it.
That gets everything cool. You know what I'm saying? We understand each other.
Use a cracker.
Right.
I see you.
Yeah,
I'm Black Larry, and you gonna be cool? You gonna be cool.
I walk through this motherfucker like this. Put your fist up. Right on. What's happening, man? Right on, Jack. Like Richard Pryor. Yeah. Yeah, we bad. Yeah.
We bad. We bad.
Yeah, we bad. So I go ahead and push me to the light. So I talk to the ladies. I actually did see another black guy there. He was a fucking nerd, turtle head motherfucker.
He had the quarter zip. Did he have the quarter zip too?
He had a quarter zip. I got a quarter zip on now. This is
I see him.
That's my boy shit, the masterpiece shit. But that's the problem. They fuck up the quarter zip. I rock it right. But anyway,
wait,
so they
did he have the button up shawl collar?
Nah, he had on a college hoodie, but down like the smallest hood tied around his neck almost. He had no mustache, no beard, no hair face, and his head was bald.
Yeah.
He looked scary. He looked like a goddamn alien to me.
I probably know him. I probably used to work there.
No, there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers like that. He gets in front of the motherfuckers like, all right, I put an order in for turkey and
shit. Oh my god.
And a kumquat pie. I just put I'm gonna need a sprig.
He needed a potato salad with raisins in it. That's what he needed.
I'm gonna need a sprig of Yucatan potatoes and just blanch white potatoes. And I'm in there. I'm down. I'm like 2 stalls down, going, yeah. What's happening? Y'all make turkeys up this motherfucker?
Because Black Larry's in the building. Let's go. You got like, Black Larry today.
I said, you want to knock them off? You knock them off in the back. Can I go see it? You know, see what they do to the motherfucker. They knock the head off the motherfucker.
Yeah, get all those innards out of there too.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, get the gizzards out there, motherfucker. Get the gizzards out.
I need them giblets. I need all that shit.
So yeah,
oh
so
my God.
but the point I'm making is that nobody knew, no black people knew to go get good, fresh poultry. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know to get the new shit. We eating all that bullshit. No wonder why everybody fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
What I wanted to ask you too.
Look like
right?
Tyrannosaurus Rex after they get turned 45.
So,
okay, anyway.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
So you know that you can tell by when you pluck all of the the feathers off the turkey.
Yeah.
Is it yellow or is it white?
This turkey was so fresh, it wasn't white. The turkey was neutral skin color, and like it was still like blood, like it was pale. It wasn't white. It was just like almost like because I guess some of the blood was still, you know what I'm saying, rocking. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely
because what they say is you can tell by the skin what they've been eating. So if it's yellow, that means they're corn fed.
Right.
And if it's white, it means that they've been bleached, like the skin has been bleached. But you're saying it was neutral, which is
it was neutral. Actually, it wasn't yellow or so it wasn't. It was it wasn't that. It was just straight neutral skin color. It wasn't no yellow or nothing. It was it was natural as a motherfucker. This turkey.
Nice.
Yeah. It wasn't that bullshit you get from the butterball that looked like a Dominican baseball player. It wasn't that. Like straight Dominican. I play baseball. They get them niggas steroids at 5 years old. They got no regulation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everybody go over there and get their BBLs in Dominican Republic. Cardi B was like, I don't know what they were shoving in my ass. I have no idea.
Oh my God.
What they were shoving up in my ass. Anyway. So anyway, it was I got that, then I went and got my fish. There's another spot out there only white people know about. See, there are places that only white people know about. So listen, if you're going to be in this country, you better learn how to get along with some white people. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean,
you better learn how to get along.
I mean, unfortunately, yes.
Because they
that
know
is unfortunate.
They know a lot of shit. So I went and got the fish. I got some halibut and king salmon. Now you can't go to the supermarket and get that halibut and king salmon. You got to go to the spots where they know the fish, where they get, because they get the fish first. They get them right off the boat. Halibut and very hearty fish like a halibut. That's like a steak almost. So you want to get
very meaty.
I got me a big piece of halibut and a big piece of king salmon. So I got that from the Will's Pills. Again, I went over there. I was the only black motherfucker in there, and everybody looking at me like,
"What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Black Larry?"
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Jack. I know. I got my theme music. Yeah, Jack. I know what's going on.
You're gonna have to get some theme music for your. I'm the black person in a white space.
Nah, fuck that, man.
You gotta get your Superfly music together.
Yeah. I'm rocking. I don't give a fuck. I said, listen, man, I'm here to get some shit, and I'm not even being nice about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
treat me like everybody else. Goddamn.
I'm gonna be a complete because I'm in there already. Why are we gonna go in there soft? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in there like this, nigga. Yeah, man. What's happening, man? How you doing? What you talking about, man? What is you talking about, nigga?
It's been a long time. Black Larry's here.
Black Larry's in Yeah. Fuck out of here. Yeah. But they loved it. They were very happy. They actually gave me what I needed and got me the fuck up out of this.
Quickly.
I think I skipped the line. I think I might have skipped the line at this motherfucker.
Yeah, quickly. They're like, we got to get you out of here quickly.
Yeah, so I got all the stuff I needed.
Wait. When I want to ask you about those beef prices that you paid for that.
Oh, it's crazy. Beef price is crazy, by the way. And I got Prime, so I don't even want to tell you the exact amount I paid, but it's definitely 3 or 4 times more than what I would have
Yes.
paid.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So the beef is up. You know what I'm saying? The beef got beef. Um,
Yeah.
I wish I could show you this. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. I wish I could show you. It's done now. I'm looking at it right now, and I singed the outside of it, and the inside is just a little bit pink. It is a
Yeah. Yeah.
wonderful piece. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm nice in the
I know
kitchen.
that's right. I know that's right.
I'm nice in the kitchen. Uh, we got the Black Caucus up in here. What up,
Yeah,
y'all?
there you go.
Yeah,
Sing the song from the pews.
for the
Let's
fuse.
go.
Anyway, today's show was just basically about Thanksgiving, giving thanks, and I know that we got a lot of people. See, the thing about I don't like getting into the politics of Thanksgiving and what happened or during that time because there's a lot of shit that happened that Black people was able to remix and
That's
make great.
correct.
There's a
That's right.
lot of shit. There's a
That's
lot of
right.
things that we was able to take down. Listen, they told us Jesus was white. I mean, come on, we was able to remix that. Hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
There wasn't even no white people around back then.
All right. Yeah. Let's start with that. That part. Yeah, that part.
How you white? He wasn't no white. I thought he was Jewish, and all the Jewish people back then was black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Jewish people ain't turned white until around the 10th century when they said, wait a minute, like, we can't be Christians or Muslims, so we might have to, we're going to be Jews. All right, we Jews. Thank you very much. Thank you
That's
very
right.
much.
And
If
the
you
ones
really
that
want to know
know
the
will,
story,
and
yeah.
the ones that know will actually tell you. They'll tell you straight up. They'll be like, you know what? Yeah. My name is Schwartz.
Right,
That's a code word for black. You
right,
know,
right.
they're like, we already know. We know. It's so good.
But,
I'm like, yeah,
even the rabbis, and I don't want to get into religious conversation, but even the rabbis in Israel, the real ones, they white, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you the truth. They'll be like, yeah, no, this is how it was. And because in order to be from the tribe, now, the way you become a citizen, it's the only like a religious country that's
yeah,
that big. So in order to be part of that, you have to adopt the religion of Judaism, and that's
yeah,
what happens. So
yeah.
like I said,
Hell, even in Russia,
yeah, Russia too.
Putin exposed the vaults where all of their saints were black. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, whoa. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, he's stepping up. Go ahead, Putin.
I
He
can't,
knew.
I can't wait till this color bullshit is over. I really can't. When all this black, white, stupid shit is over. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Let's just let it all come back to what it's supposed to be, and let's all get together, man, and
Yeah,
give
that's right.
thanks. Give thanks. So
Yeah,
anyway,
true thing.
true thanks. Yeah, give thanks, man. Stop all this bullshit. I do want to do blackfacts.com because I think you're gonna like this one, Coco.
Oh,
Before we
please,
go on.
please. I've been waiting.
And I don't know what the hell happened to Kim.
Kimmy went back to sleep.
Kimmy went back. I thought it was 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Kimmy went back to sleep.
Where you at, Kim? she come back.
Kimmy went back to sleep.
But I
Leave
got
her
the
alone.
Duchess coming in too. Let me see. Here we go. November 27th, 1942, Jimi Hendrix was born. How about that?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Hey, that's a good one. That's a real good one. He grew up playing guitar, imitating blues greats like Muddy Waters, as well as early rockers. In the early 1960s, Hendrix worked as a pickup guitarist, backing musicians including Little Richard, B.B. King, Ike and Tina Turner, and Sam Cooke.
Nice.
How about that?
Oh
This
my
guy
God,
reinvented
fantastic.
the guitar. He reinvented the guitar. Through his active career as a featured artist lasted a mere 4 years. He's only 4 years. Hendrix altered
Wow.
the course of popular music and became one of the most successful, influential musicians of his era.
Wow. He did. He
Kind of like
did.
Biggie and Tupac, right?
Yeah,
Performing
yeah.
alongside two British musicians, he stunned London's clubland with instrumental virtuosity, and extroverted showmanship, numbing members of the Beatles, and everybody thought he was insane. It was like we couldn't believe it. After the band dissolved, because of creative tensions, Henry made his famous appearance at Woodstock, playing a masterful, intricate version of the Star Spangled Banner. Later that year, he put together a new group called the Band of Gypsies. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Jimi Hendrix, right?
Wow.
How great is that? Also an accomplished songwriter and producer by his time, Hendrix had his own recording studio, Electric Lady, in which he worked with different performers. I worked at Electric Lady studio. I worked there.
Well, really?
Yeah, I worked on a lot of people's projects at Electric Lady. Hendrix died in 1970, leaving his mark in the world of rock music and remaining popular to this day. Jimi popular. He is. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. let history be no mystery.
You
Um,
know,
I worked there. I worked on. You would not believe this. I worked on Victoria Beckham. Uh,
really?
a lot of different an Electric Lady, a dope studio Electric Lady, real old school kind of funky vibe, but amazing, just
Ooh,
top notch equipment, everything.
yeah.
Electric Lady, great studio.
Wow. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. You have to
yeah,
share with us one day.
yeah. I worked on.
Well, put it in a book.
Yeah, I got to put that.
We
I
could
got.
put
I
it in
might
a
have to
book.
put that in
We
a
could
book.
put it in a book.
I'm, yes, yeah, real Secret Service and that motherfucker. They made me. Yeah, I didn't sign anything, but I was just like, listen, I ain't signing shit.
I
But
gotta say that he was the progenitor of pretty much like Parliament Funkadelic,
yes,
with Bootsy Collins,
yeah.
Computer Love, like he basically the way he played changed and revolutionized
Shit
funk.
for a lot of rock guys. Listen, he defined rock and roll for a lot of people. An entire
Yeah,
era. I mean, you talk again like Tiger Woods, another dude that changed the whole era. A lot of brothers didn't follow him in that space. So we should have
yeah,
followed him in that space. So and we would have taken over rock music because rock music was our music. You know what I'm saying?
right,
That was our
right.
music. Little Richard and all that kind of shit. That was
Yes.
music. You know what I'm saying? So, he did not, we didn't follow him. You know what I'm saying? He was honored as a virtuoso, like a complete, he
Oh, he
reinvented the
was a
guitar,
revolutionary. He
a
was
revolutionary
revolution.
guitar player. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Thank
he
you.
was
Thank you.
revolutionary.
Thank you. Another Thanksgiving. Thank you, Jimi Hendrix,
Absolutely.
for
That
your
was a
great
great Black
contribution.
Facts. Yeah, that was fantastic.
I
Thank
know you were
you.
like, yeah,
I
we having a good.
did.
I'm so glad I came in today. With the
Me
cooking and
too.
all that kind of stuff. Had the
Me
music
too.
bumping. It was great, man,
I
all
thought you was
morning.
gonna do like a reality show today where you had the camera with the family and you follow them around like talking and all of that. I was like, I
They're
was
not
waiting for
even
that.
here yet. They're gonna show up in around 1 o'clock. And hold on. Look who we have in the
Who
studio.
we got?
Who we
Tell
got
me
in the
it's
studio?
Kimmy. Is it
No,
Kimmy?
Kimmy is still slob coming out of Kimmy. Kimmy is slobbing. But we do have the Duchess of Harmony herself coming
Yay!
in.
Good
DeAndre
morning to
Harmony. Good
her.
morning, my dear. Happy Thanksgiving. How are you? Oh, good morning, my dear. The Duchess is in the
Hello.
building. How are you? Good
Hey,
morning.
Duchess.
Good
Hi. Good
morning. Hi.
morning.
Hey, Coco and family. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
I'm missing my man. I'm missing my
I know that's
family,
right.
but
Yeah, that's
um,
right. That's right.
otherwise, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
You sound a little tired, dear Duchess. Or you've been working all night.
I've been working a lot, as you know, and it's nonstop. And because of the nature of the work that I do, sometimes I'm up at 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. It's all coming
plugging
out, all
away.
the
Yep.
new information. Yeah. So I've been channeling a lot. And yeah, so I'm a little bit tired, but I was trying to get it
Yeah, go ahead,
together
go
for
ahead,
this
Coco. I'm
morning.
sorry, I stepped in on Coco for a second. Go
No,
ahead, Coco.
no, no, it's okay. I just wanted to know how is your family celebrating Thanksgiving and celebrating Thanksgiving today?
Yes, my extended family is not far from here and they're all getting together. But I have a 16-year-old daughter who is sensitive, highly sensitive to noise and stimulation and that kind of thing.
Ah,
So we just kind of keep it very quiet and calm here at the house. And so I'll
yeah.
be cooking. Uh, Typically, I actually do a taco bar for Thanksgiving because the kids don't really eat a whole bunch of
Oh,
the
okay.
Southern foods and stuff. So we'll see. I might still do the sweet potatoes and mac and cheese. She does love that, but
Yeah,
otherwise we're
because I
just
was thinking,
relaxing.
Texas. I'm thinking you on the grill in the backyard
Yeah,
smoking,
no,
smoking the
no.
meat.
You got to do what works for your family, right? And
Yeah,
so
that's right.
I used to try and do it all, and then we would just wind up with a bunch of food they wouldn't eat. So I'm like, I'm not
Right.
gonna put myself through
Okay.
that. We're just gonna enjoy our
I'm doing
time
it over
together.
here. I'm over here burning over here.
Yeah,
I'm here
yeah.
tearing it up over here. The turkey's in the oven. I just finished the roast, and I got the fish up deck. I made the lasagna already, so everything is on schedule. So
Yes.
Duchess, I just want to talk to you, man. A couple of weeks ago you came on and you kind of let us in on this thing that you're working with this project that you're working on,
Yes.
the
The
Harmony
Harmony
Way,
Way. Yes.
and then my life got exciting and stuff like that, and it was kind of tough. When two people are doing things professionally, sometimes we have to make space for each other. And I had this
Yeah,
big
yeah,
gala that I had to come and do, so we flew you in, and
yeah.
you came in, and you put it on pause for a couple of days, just to make sure that you were there for the Jesse Banks Foundation and making sure that you supported me, and I appreciate that. Um, how you doing now? Are we ready to go?
Yes, yes, we are ready to go. And
All right, give us some
here's,
claps.
I want to say something too, though, real quick, because just like I was watching the show earlier, and I heard the smoke alarm go off, and I do want to validate it is a very sensitive smoke alarm,
Yeah,
but
and this is.
it's a
Okay,
thing.
okay,
But
okay.
that,
I was boiling water and the shit went off one day. It was crazy.
yes, yes. But that
But when you
aside,
cook Lays, just open the windows. It'll
Yeah,
it'll it'll eradicate all of that.
yeah,
it'll help. But the point was, this is happening in real time. And sometimes we have to make decisions. What is it? And this is how I think of things a lot of the time. What is it 5 years from now I want to remember about this time? Is it that I pushed through and did what I needed to do and I wasn't there for my man? Or do I want to make this memory with him and be together and say, you know what, other things can wait a little while longer? And that was that game time decision that I made. So
yeah,
I'm
Well,
so
both things
glad.
can be true. Well, both things can be true because what you're doing is you're sacrificing the now for the future. So you're laying the groundwork now, although
Mhm.
everybody's busy, you're both grown. We all are mature adults. We have lives, right?
Yeah.
So what you do is you say, okay, well, at this time now, I can't do A, B, and C, but I am working on the future. And that makes it worth it because in the future, it will materialize for you both and you will both enjoy it together.
we're
So
planting
it's a
seeds.
small,
Everybody, we're all planting seeds, and sometimes
yeah,
we
yeah,
plant
yeah.
seeds in separate plots, in order to make
Mhm.
things work, which is great.
And
And
that's the beauty and the curse of being independents, right? So we
yeah,
both, like you both, sorry, I'm saying we, but you both have separate courses in life. Like you both on two separate roads. Lays is doing what he needs to do to ensure his future, of course, with his children. And so are you with your children. Both of you are converging right now separately, but you're planting seeds for the future so that you can build together later.
yeah.
So that's the only way I see it. And you know what? I know you miss your man. I know he misses you. But if you need to do what you have to do for a future, you know, developments and everybody benefits, I don't see any problem with it. Is hey, look,
It's great. And
FaceTime.
we have ways to communicate. We spend a lot of time on
There you
Zoom,
go.
and even though she's 2,000 miles away, we still interact because even what she's doing, I can contribute my
Yeah, support each
experience.
other every way you
Yeah,
can. Support
yeah,
each other
and that works
and
both ways.
support each other and know that it is for the benefit of the collective. And then you'll see it all manifest later. That's
So,
all.
Duchess, are you ready? Tell us about the Harmony Way. Are we ready to go? Let's talk about
We yes, yes, we are ready to go. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and opened the community, and I will put the link
it.
in the
Yeah.
chat for that. And so we've opened it up, and I'm just getting started. I've got a course in there that everyone can take for free. It's very simple. It's a very simple practice. The number one thing, like I always talk about, that you can do for yourself, which is to come into a state of coherence. So I've got that there and a welcome message. And I'm really curious about what people are going to want to talk about. What's most important, too, I heard earlier when Reginald Maynard was on and he was speaking with you about the fact that you've built this community. You've built it, but you've built it with everyone together. That is the whole point of a community. And so sometimes when we go into a project, and like in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to bring forth all this stuff that that is ultimately going to come, but it needs to come out as we can receive it. And so we just kind of need to move in that direction together. And that's the point. This is a journey, and I know it's cliche, but it truly is. That is the point of life. And Coco, to your point of what you were saying before, just like everything that we're doing now, this is something that we're going to look back on and say, remember when, because the good old days are right now. That is the point of being in the present moment right now. So that's what I'm excited about.
Living in the good old days. I love that. I love that statement because as a guy who's had a lot of good old days, I didn't know it was the good old days while I was in the middle of it.
Right. We imagine our future is going to be so much better than the now, but as long as you keep thinking that, you don't get there because you're not enjoying the moment. Now you're resisting it, and so that's what this comes down
I
to,
always say,
teaching everybody.
I always say, life is not a dress rehearsal. You don't get to
Mm-hmm.
practice. Every day is your moment,
Yes.
and envelop yourself in it because you may not see it again.
Look,
And
look,
if you
look,
do,
look, look at Fluff. Look at Ozzy. Who wants to be on camera this morning?
Ozzy wanted to be on camera. He hasn't left me alone. So hi, Pups. Say hi, Pups. He's a good boy.
Yeah. So tell us about the Harmony Way, babe.
Yes. So what as I said, I've got everything posted just in the beginning, but we'll be adding to it every day. Is my intention, and I've got some posts I'm going to put up on Instagram and TikTok just to kind of continue getting it out there and enjoy this process as opposed to try and force things to happen immediately. It's so fun and humbling too, because as you know, several years ago, I spoke all the time. And at one point I spoke to, I think, over 300,000 people in a year. And experiencing that from that level now, then I sort of went through this process of spiritual awakening, and the transformation has brought me to now, which feels like a new starting point. And so I'm like, all right, well, let me embrace it, because that's what authentic living is. It's not trying to force things. It's not trying to have everything all put together. It's being real and in the moment and allowing things to unfold. And so that's what I'm living. That's what I'm teaching. And I'm just, ready to grow into that even further now.
Well, you're an accomplished author, an accomplished life coach. You speak in a lot of different seminars. You have a tremendous fan base. But let me just ask the question. You're laying this down for people. I mean, if I'm just a regular, 37-year-old woman trying to figure out my life, been through enough stuff, kind of stuck, trying to figure out what's happening, how can your program help me?
Well, to be totally frank, you can only perceive what you are in the vibration of. Meaning, if I'm sharing information from you with you that you cannot receive because your mindset is not where it needs to be, you haven't done enough inner work, you don't really know how to perceive even what I'm saying, then there's nothing I can do other than teach you the practice of coherence so you can grow there. And that is the point, is that we all get to be met exactly where we are and receive whatever it is we need. What I try to do is I share with people who are ready to transform their lives, not just talk about it, not just go through the motions, not just get caught in a loop of self-improvement, but who are actually saying, you know what I was doing isn't working anymore. And I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to let go of all these patterns that I keep going through, because now is the time for change. And they can't stop thinking about it. It's like a voice inside that won't go away. When you are at that point, that is at your point of spiritual awakening. And so at that point in the process, you're opening up, but you're only going to receive a little at a time. It's just like a newborn baby. You don't give a newborn a steak, right? You give them the milk. And so you let them come at their own pace. So that's the point. There'll be tons of information that'll be shared. Some of it you'll know and it'll just resonate. Others, it'll be, probably some mind blowing.
Well, let's take an exercise. Let's take an exercise right here. I want, me. I like to. Hi, this is Lindsay. I just want to know, does she have something? No, Lindsay, you just stay over there right for a second. Let me just talk. I'm 48. A 48-year-old female. Hi, this is Lindsay. No, I'm just making an example, Lindsay. Just stop it, okay? Just say pause. All right. 48-year-old female, divorced, successful. I have reached the pinnacle of my successful career. I don't have a husband anymore, and dating has been tough. I'm not happy with the way I look physically. I've been gaining weight. I can't stop gaining weight. I can't do all the things I need to do. It's been tough on me. I'm extra tired. And I'm feeling depressed and lost. Even though I'm successful in my life, I'm feeling depressed in my love life and my social life. What advice would you give to Tina?
I would ask Tina a question.
Well, hold on. Pause right there.
Yes.
Go ahead, Coco. What'd you have to say, Coco?
Yeah, because I mean, look, your physical reality is it's an exact of your inner reality. So she has to actually look inside of herself and find her happy place. I'm sorry, but if you are physically manifesting as a person that you don't want to be, then you need more than just, a diet restriction. You need to, she's depressed. She is in a space because energy has a way of flowing. It never dissipates, right? So what she needs to do is she needs to find her core happy place. It's easy. If she can find something to do or get involved with a group that will bring her out of her shell, because everybody's been there. The thing is, okay, what makes me happy? And then you have to break down those elements of what your happy place is and find a outside group that can, bring that out of you. I'm telling you.
You find a crew of friends, like what you're doing, Friendsgiving that you're doing today. You're going to hang out with your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Duchess,
exactly. You don't have,
how does this program, how does the Harmony Way help Tina?
Well, I'll start by asking Tina, what really needs to change in your life in order for you to be happier? And so then she's going to get specific. Well, if this was just different, Tina might say, well, if I could just find somebody to be with that really loved me, then that would make me happy. So I would reveal to her upon that statement, you've placed your power outside of yourself, and that's where it is. It's in the desire to want the thing that you don't have, which is continuing you to stay in the frequency of not having it. That creates a state of resistance. Resistance in any area of your life blocks your flow. And so if you're resisting what you have right now, which is yourself and the ability to choose happiness, choose that vibration right now, but because you're not making that choice, now, as you said, not eating well, I'm willing to guess you're probably not sleeping that well. I'm willing to guess work, though you may be successful in that, is probably consuming you, which you will likely readily agree. So if all of these things are out of harmony, then you're going to continue experiencing that in your life. And until you come back into coherence with yourself, you won't be able to change those patterns. You can go out and do everything you want on the surface, but you're not going to change what's happening.
I'm going to add something, right?
Yes.
Because you can't find any external validation without having that within yourself. What I would advise her to do is to date herself. She dated herself. If she bought herself flowers, if she went on, if she went and got a massage and she did all of the things that you need to do to, give yourself the praise. Like she needs to take that energy. Like that's what she's doing.
You saying she should lie to herself?
No. It's not lying. It's not lying when you love yourself.
I'm being hyperbolic.
Because you can't expect anybody to love you if you don't have that within you. What she's doing is she's begging for external validation, which she should be using that energy for herself. Like she should go every day and get flowers and plant them. And she should make affirmations every day about how important she is. And then every day she should actually go through those affirmations and say, it doesn't matter what's going on. I love me.
Self-affirming therapy, it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Self-affirming therapy. Okay, let's go to another person. This is This is Cheyenne, and Cheyenne, she is 26. She's from the projects, somewhere in Chicago.
I've been
She
there.
or Atlanta, or somewhere in somewhere in
I've
the
been
middle
there.
neighborhood. She really hasn't been exposed to a lot of great things in her life. Ended up having two kids by the dude. He's in jail, um, and she's trying to reinvent her life. She's realizing there's more to this life than what she's dealing with right now. How do you speak to her, this young 26-year-old, with a whole life ahead of her, but she's kind of feeling like her life is over?
Go ahead,
Like her,
Deandra.
like her life is over. Okay. For a 26-year-old in that position, what she's probably coming up against is the realization that the life she's been living is not fulfilling the way that she thought it was going to be. And she's probably wondering, is there more? Because this can't be all. And once you start asking that question, now you're opening the door to getting to know yourself at a much deeper level. So we start with identifying that. In my world, we call that the first ego death, where you realize you are not the ego that you thought you were. And the identity that you were building is false. And the truth is, we each have a false identity because we are each far greater than any identity could hold us. But from there, I would start working through what exactly is breaking down in your life that you feel you can't get past, you can't get through. And as she reveals then each of the things that are the most challenging, like maybe she can't get over a breakup, or maybe she can't get over something that happened in her childhood, she's stuck there. Well, you don't just get unstuck by talking about it, thinking about it, going into it, but you do bring it up so that you can witness it and determine whether or not you want to still give your power to that thing. Because the point is, life is happening now. The future and the past only exist in your mind. The more you reference the past, the more you reference yourself from the past, the more you're reinforcing this idea of who you are now. But it is still not the truth of who you are. So I would take her through some of that and drop some jewels in that way to help sort of shift the foundation, because to Coco's point, it is very true. All of your answers lie inside of you. This is
Yes.
why I don't give people advice, because I don't know, and neither, by the way, does anybody else know what's best for you. You have to learn to
I got two
trust.
more, babe. I got two more. Okay. Just,
Okay.
Wait, can I go into this?
yeah,
Because
go ahead. Go ahead, Coco. Jump in.
I was that girl. I lived in the projects with two children when I was in my 20s. All right. So what I did was I went back to school. I was a single parent with two children that were under 10. I lived in the projects for a long time, and I got to tell you, I lived in the projects for 10 years. That was not never mind. That wasn't my beginning, but I understood psychologically what it does to a person.
Yes.
It's almost like jail, because if you think about it, people spend generations in projects not knowing that that system was designed to keep them there.
Yeah, it's a world outside of projects. Most people live in these certain, especially in New York and in people places like Chicago. They don't never go far away from the
Well,
project.
it's an institutionalized
Yeah, yeah,
psychology,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So she chose her partner that she had kids with because that person was institutionalized too.
yeah,
And if you think about it, the projects, the way it's built, is the same way the prisons are built.
yeah,
Same thing. Bars
yeah,
on the window, the whole thing.
yeah.
So
But
I would advise her to do is go back to school. Go back to school, find out how you can stretch your brain, your medulla, what
obligate.
is that?
Yeah,
Oblongata. You know,
Oblongata.
obligate.
yes, stretch that out. Look outside of the
We talked
vision
about
of
the
the
medulla oblongata.
narrowness.
Yeah,
Yes. Stretch your brain out and expand your mind that you can see yourself outside of the matrix, because that's what she lives in right now. Once you do that, she can now actually craft her own path. Because
that's
you
great.
everything is temporary.
Everything's temporary. I love what you're saying, Coco. But let's get to now. I got two more people. I have a woman and a man. All right.
Go ahead.
I want to
Okay.
go to a man. Because I know this program isn't just for women, right? This is for men.
Correct. It's for everyone.
Okay, the Harmony Way. We're talking about the Harmony Way program. I'm on with the Duchess Deandra Harmony, Coco Dreams. This is the morning
Hey,
email, special
that's
Thanksgiving
it.
edition.
Hey.
Ladies, I know y'all cooking. That's the edition. And I'm gonna get shit for saying ladies, I know y'all cooking because she's like, why is only the ladies cooking? Well, I'm cooking too. How about that? I am. I'm cooking too. Um, so you know, let's go to a guy. All right, he grew up in the hood. He's 32 years old. All right, his name is Raheem. Raheem is 32 years old. He grew up in the hood. Really didn't have a lot of opportunities. He got locked up a couple of times. He was locked up a couple of times. Most time he did in jails by 18 months upstate. He came back upstate because he got a federal charge on his thing. He doesn't know how to restart his life, and he's got to figure out how to get back into society. He can't really get a good job because they don't hire felons. He
Hmm.
can't really get certain things because he's a felon. His life is kind of messed up.
Hmm.
What kind of help can you give what can the Harmony Way do for a guy like
Yeah,
Raheem?
yeah. Go ahead, Deandra. I want to hear it.
Well, let's be clear. The Harmony Way is to help guide people onto their path of spiritual awakening. And so if he is experiencing all of that, and if he's in survival mode, what I can help him do is to learn how to come out of survival mode by retraining his nervous system,
Mm,
teaching him how to actually deal with the feelings that he's having. He's consumed by fear. Maybe there's some doubt or uncertainty. All of that is triggering him, which when you're in that mode, you can't receive the insight that you need in order to go in
Hmm.
the direction that you need to go because you're continuing to sort of just keep those amplified feelings up of survival consciousness. So by
Mm,
helping him come into a state of coherence, that opens him up to his inner guidance. And that
mm,
guidance then opens him up to resources and people and ideas that he may not have known about. And here's how it works. It's called synchronicity. You wind up in a situation where you run into somebody in a grocery store and all of a sudden they are talking about a program that could benefit you or some kind of resource for you because you put
fight or
yourself in
flight
that
mode. Is
state.
that what you said? Fight or flight?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
by bringing people out of fight or flight, it opens them up to be able to receive the guidance and support that they need. The support is already there, unseen. But if you
yeah.
can't access it, then you feel isolated from it, which is,
I would like to say that there's a whole community, especially
Yes,
of
there is.
Raheem's
Yeah.
young African American Hispanic men
Yes.
in this country
Yes.
that are perpetually in fight or flight.
And
You know,
and
yeah,
and let me now let me just let me interrupt just for a second. There
yeah,
are programs out here for people like him. There are non-for-profits that operate for him to transition into that into society. Although he has, those strikes against him, there are
yeah,
plenty of jobs that he can do. But, according, especially Duchess, what you're talking about, how he can, realign himself energetically. There are ways and there are organizations that are there to support this person to transition. He would have to retrain his brain to adopt your philosophy, but he's not doing the work to find these places. There are places out there for him. I don't know who's working with him, but if he needs help, there are resources available for him.
well, and let me just step in here and let me just say this. Yeah, they are, but I got to tell you, the appetite for um, addressing, um, rehabilitating, and optionalizing our young African American men are very slim, and they're kind of buried in the corners of society. Uh, African American men are probably the least cared about.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
and
uh, yeah,
that is
especially young
prevalent.
American men.
Well,
Yeah,
that is prevalent because now that we know that ICE is pretty much rounding up all the workers in construction sites, places where Mexico or brown people. usually, work. They're not they're not coming to the black men and say, "You want to work construction?
King
I
Rich
got
Nice asked
a job for you."
a
Like,
very
I
good
mean,
question. He says, "Do they still exist with all the government cuts? Because what happens when your government cuts these programs, they immediately knock out the stuff that's needed in our community. Our community is almost at we only exist to buy shit. And that's really the only reason why we exist. It seems to be in this country to sing, dance, and buy shit. That's how it's looked at in some ways of our country. That's why we end up in some ways hurting ourselves, and we're very easy and eager to hurt ourselves as opposed to unifying as a race. But there is an onslaught of economic pressure, which is why I got to really give our young women such props because they were able to fight through this oppressive society and really do so well, and they are doing so well. I got to shout out the ladies, man. You women are doing such a great job fighting through this shit. But
well, I
but
mean, we have kids to feed. We have
well,
kids to feed,
we've
and
always had
families
kids.
that
We've
depend
always had
on us.
kids to feed. But what's changed in the last 30 or 40 years is that women have said, "Wait a minute, okay, we are not divine. We're not defined by the worst of us, and let's take these opportunities to make
And
ourselves
not
better."
only that, but
Yeah,
they created the student loans based on black attendance in college. It
right.
was never an issue until black people had the aperture to go back to school, and then they put that restriction on everyone because
Yeah,
black people were starting to go back to school, and we still overcame that too.
yeah,
So
Well, here's the reality. We live in a society that will not allow racism to disappear unless they allow capitalism to disappear, because the two go together hand in
yes,
hand,
it's
and
keeping
there's
us.
nothing
Yep,
outside of that.
right. Well,
And
yes,
so there has to be somebody on the bottom in order for somebody to be on
it's
the
a
top.
caste.
That's the
It's a
polarity.
caste.
And
Yes, it's a
so
caste
Black,
system. Yes.
yes, absolutely. And so as Black people, yes, we were programmed into shame, programmed to believe we're not enough, programmed to believe all of these things to keep us small so that we could contribute to this capitalistic system that we're in. Trying to come out from that and not fully understanding how programmed you are is just keeping people in a loop. So yes, Black women especially have done so much to improve ourselves and to, as you said, Coco, absolutely, to take care of our kids. We've done what we had to do. But look at the damage that it cost us, the tropes
Of
that
course.
we carry, being
Of course.
strong Black women, not getting to rest, not having the opportunity to really enjoy motherhood because we're constantly working, constantly still in fight or flight.
That's
So
correct.
all of these things are happening beyond the surface. And as long as we continue to have the conversation at the level of the surface, nothing will change because we'll keep pointing the finger. We'll keep saying, that's the problem. These people are the problem. That's the issue. This institution is what is wrong. Instead of looking where the power actually is, which is inside. And
wow.
so there is no separation between the two. We just believe there is so that we can have this human experience. But at the core of it, when you find your own power internally, you stop buying into these ideas that we've been programmed to believe, and you start
Mm,
coming out of that and saying, okay, even my identity is false. So why would I care about somebody else telling me
right.
who I am? That's why my question, absolutely, for Pastor Cologne with the idea of Black theology, somebody had to tell you you were Black.
Yes,
Before
that's
white people came, we were just us. There was
yes, that's
no Black. And
Right.
so,
right.
how do you have a theology about something based on at its core, it's
The rules
already
they
in
set for you.
contrast. It's
Yes.
already in contrast to white
Yeah.
people.
Well,
And
we're gonna
so,
have to get Pastor Cologne back on here, and I would love, and though this is my Duchess, I don't want to put you in any situations, but I do know you can handle yourself pretty well in those theological situations. I know that you are a Bible scholar. You're a scholar on so many levels that you know all of these books back and forth, and you know the ones that they never put in there. You know about those and all that kind of stuff. So that would be an interesting thing. I got one more person though.
okay.
I'm trying to stay on the
Okay.
harmony way because this thing can go so crazy.
Yes.
Let's one more person that the harmony way can help. Okay, This is Brenda. Brenda is 60.
Brenda got a baby.
Yeah, Brenda is
This person
60.
has
She got
died.
2 grandchildren. But this 60-year-old Brenda is not the same as back in the day 60-year-old Brenda. She's not walking around with a house coat. She's hanging out with a girl. She's getting fly. She's doing
That's
brunches.
right.
She's taking
That's
trips,
right.
all these other things. How do we continue to help
Yeah.
Brenda live a fulfilled and happy life in this world? How do we talk to? How does the
Sounds like
harmony?
she's happy to me.
No, well, I mean, Brenda got some other things going on too. You know, like she got some health issues. You know, the blood pressure, the diabetes,
Okay.
all that
Okay.
kind of stuff
Okay.
is happening. How do we help
Diet and
Brenda?
okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Diet.
Okay. And so, because that was going to be my next question is what isn't working? Because we love everything that is, but our body is a roadmap. Our body tells us the truth. It doesn't lie. And so, whatever you said, some health issues, some blood pressure, that means she's stressed out about something. She out
Yeah.
here living her best life, but there's something she's not talking about. Maybe it's an
Right.
adult child that's struggling, or maybe she's got an aging parent that she's worried about. Whatever the case is, whatever you are pouring your attention into that you cannot change, therefore it's creating stress, it's creating worry. That is where your power is. So, what I would teach Brenda is how to reclaim that power, alchemize it, and actually put it towards where it can solve whatever issues she feels powerless to.
I love that.
wonderful,
I love that.
wonderful.
I want to add something to it. I want
Yes,
to
go
add
ahead.
something.
Go
I'm
ahead,
going to
Coco.
add on, and I love what you just said, Duchess. And let me tell you something about the value of no. The value of no. No is a whole sentence. Like at 60, what it looks to me as though she's doing is she's trying to escape her reality.
Mhm.
So what she's doing is she wants to live her life the way she wants to, but I think the pressure from her family to be, in a certain role at her age is, because there's a lot of people that demand things from her. I'm thinking if she's living that life, she's making a couple coins.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at 60, today's 60 isn't the 60 from 1982 or
Right,
1975.
right.
In
I'm thinking she's making a
1975, when
couple
she's
coins.
60, they was married to the church. You know what I'm saying? They were
Right,
holy
right,
rollers.
right.
And this day 60s, they on trip. They going to Jamaica. They going to hang
Yeah,
out.
absolutely.
They doing their thing.
That's the life
And
for me.
but the still those health issues, those problems, those things that
And
uh,
and and those
are
things
still
could
there.
be and
Yeah.
and you know what? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I have a real life friend right now who just started to see a therapist at like 60 years old. Like she's
Right.
dealing with like family issues now,
Yeah. Yeah.
that she could not circle the square on until it got out of hand, right? Because she's no longer social, she won't go out. Like she's trying to do new things. And then she told me she had to admit to me that she's seeing a therapist. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I mean, all the exterior things, as I talked about, which is the point I was making, all the exterior things I was just talking about, I did not address the internal trauma that
right.
that you pick
Right.
up on the road to getting there, to getting
Yeah,
to that point.
yeah.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
sometimes things
Yeah.
converge, right? Like life is like building blocks. You
Yeah.
build the blocks up until the point where you've built a fortress, honestly.
Right.
So
Right.
I think that in this particular Brenda with the baby, I think that she is now trying to juxtapose her freedom versus her, maternal instincts. I
Yeah.
think people are putting pressure on her to fulfill that role, but she don't want to play that role no more.
And
Yeah.
that's
You know?
well, and that's really the point. Thank you for saying that, Coco, because we are each playing a role. No matter what we're doing in life, to be human is to play a role. But
Yes.
Hmm.
to awaken is to realize that you are the consciousness underneath every role you play. For instance, Angela Bassett never became Tina Turner, but she embodied her role and then she moved on with that life, with her life.
Right.
That's what we're doing. And the mistake that a lot of us make is we think that we're only dealing with whatever we're dealing with in this life, what we went through in childhood and our parents and stuff. We are carrying the DNA of all of the humans
Epidemiology.
before
Yes.
us.
Hmm.
And so all of that comes with it. And so this is why you can feel trauma about something that you never personally went through, but it just grips you in a fear in a certain way. When
I
you
got
don't have that,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
go
got a
ahead.
great question. I'm sorry to step in because the people are asking questions about the Harmony Way. King Rich Nice says black stress is PSD, and PSD is generational, as
Yes.
you were just alluding to.
PTSD, yes. Uh-huh.
How does the Harmony Way address this?
Absolutely. So, again, when you learn, the first step for everything that I teach is to teach coherence. When you understand energetic coherence, and the way you get there is very simple, but it is a practice. You bring your attention to your heart and you breathe through that space. As you
Mm.
do that, what you're doing is you're putting your body in a state of repair because you're at rest in that moment. And this is why the same reason when you go to sleep, like if you're not feeling good, you go to sleep, you wake up, typically you feel a little bit better every couple of days. You're better now, you're good. Why? Because when you're sleeping, you are in coherence. That means you're not in a state of resistance and your body's intelligence is healing and repairing itself. When someone goes to therapy to deal with PTSD, that is the first step because that is the step of surrender. That's saying, I don't know how to fix or resolve this, and I need some help. Just like every prayer is an act of surrender, the Harmony Way teaches you how to consciously surrender so that your energy can be recalibrated. So you're not just telling somebody this is what happened, and you're not just working through it on the level of the surface and intellect. You're actually working through it on the level of your body because that's where it all lives. Your mind can release a story very quickly if you allow for it. But if your body is stuck in fight or flight, you can't let it go. Why? Because you feel like if I let this go, I'm going to die. And that's what trauma does. But the trauma responses that we have them because that's what we had to do to survive. So if you try and take that away, this is why if you tell somebody, I understand you're depressed, however, and you try and give them advice, you try and tell them what to do and get them moving, they can do all of that stuff, but it's not going away. They're just now pushing it down and distracting themselves. That's why our lives repeat in patterns because we're holding on to the very thing that to the very thing that once we release it, that's where our freedom lies. It's a paradox because we think we're holding it on to stay safe, but we're actually holding on to it and killing ourselves. That's how resentment works,
Wow.
how
Well, I mean,
unforgiveness works.
you've helped. You're helping these four people that we imaginary people that we brought to the table today, but also there are people that are watching and listening that are going through a lot of these things themselves. And Thanksgiving, we are thankful for
Yes.
a lot of things, but also
Yes.
we are thankful for the ability to self evaluate and to sit
Yes.
back and go, hey, this is what I'm dealing with. And we're all dealing with
Yeah.
trauma. From this is almost par for the course, where trauma is now just a part of our DNA, and that's being passed on to other children and our children, our grandchildren. It's the same trauma. It's built into the system. I do believe, and what I see with the Harmony Way is that you're teaching us how to unwind that conscious
Yes. Thread.
practices that can help
Yeah.
us unwind
Hmm.
some of this trauma, some of this self-loathing, some of the things that we
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
have to work through.
And it's,
Yeah,
I
Yes.
mean, you
Yes.
said the key thing, Lace, is self. You
yeah,
said self, self.
yeah.
Everything is self. It's self-induced. And how do we free our minds in order to receive new input that can change our lives? And I think the Harmony Way can do that for a lot
Well,
of people.
I just want to make just a little bit of a just a correction on my meaning. I do believe self-loathing is not self-induced. I think it's coming from someplace else, and that we just adopt that
Well,
self-loathing.
it's an input, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
an
that's right.
input. It's an
Yeah,
input. It's an input that should not be there in the first place.
right.
And how do we redirect our consciousness from self-loathing to self-loving?
And right, that's very, very, very true. And how do we How do we
Yeah.
battle an entire society that is sort of making it our reality? How do we cut through all of that stuff? And I think
Well, I mean,
those
when you start with
practices.
self and you
Well, I mean,
believe in
I can't tell
sports,
you how from my position, but I can only say that it seems to me that you're on the right path, DeAndre, with the Harmony Way because it's helping people. It's helping people to deal with all of these things and then still live a fulfilled life, which I think is what the whole purpose is to live a
hmm
fulfilled
hmm
life,
Absolutely.
as
It's
opposed to living a
yeah,
life of pain and aggravation and all of this stuff.
fulfillment, yes, because only you know what fulfills you, and what fulfills one is very different than what fulfills someone else. And that's the whole point. We're each here to have our own individual experience because each of us is collecting information and sharing it back to the one self that we are. There's so many layers to this, but here's what I can say. If you are in survival mode, or if you get triggered by, let's say, a family member or something happens tonight at dinner, and somebody brings something up from digging, stuff up from 25 years ago, please do yourself a favor and focus on your heart and breathe in that
mm,
moment in real time. That will ground you within yourself. And even if you still wind up reacting, it will be better than you would have. And here's
mm,
what's the biggest thing that's most important. When you do that, you're radiating out signals of coherence, which calms people down, and it's
mhm.
5,000 times stronger than what your mind can radiate. That's one of the things that makes this such an incredible practice, because it's not just helping you, it's helping everybody. When somebody brings stuff up from all those years ago and they want to throw it in your face, they're simply saying to you, I haven't gotten past this, right?
Right.
This is where
Time
I'm
has
stuck.
stopped. Yes,
And
right.
because I'm stuck here now, I'm in my inner child. You're not even dealing with an adult when they do that. You're dealing with an inner child that's throwing a tantrum because they weren't seen, or they weren't heard, or they weren't recognized, they weren't validated, and now they want justice.
Mm,
Okay. Well, if you were
right.
dealing with a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old that was having a tantrum, you wouldn't deal with them with a heavy hand in that way. That's not the best way to deal with them. The best
Yeah,
way
and I'm
is
going
to
to look at
come.
it on the opposite side.
Okay, well, I'm
So
going to
on the
finish what I was
opposite
saying
side of
first, though,
that,
if you don't
yeah, I'm
mind. I'd
sorry.
like,
Go
I'd
ahead.
like to
Go. I'm
just finish
sorry.
that point. So that
No,
it's
go ahead.
because it is so important to know that you don't have to react if you don't want to. And you don't have to push it down or press it down either. You can convert that energy in the moment so that you feel better, and so will they. Now, as I said, that you may still have a reaction, but ultimately it'll be better for you and for everybody. Go ahead,
Wow,
Coco.
thank you. Yeah, Coco's making a great point. Um,
Well,
yeah,
yeah. No, the opposite side of this is too. I mean, and there are people who, like say you made mistakes in the past,
yeah,
right? And there are people who want to hold you to those mistakes, although you may have elevated yourself, to a new consciousness.
Hmm.
And there are people that want to keep you in the box of the mistakes
Yes.
that you made in the past. So
Yes.
you have to not only navigate your new reality, you have to figure out how to actually navigate through those people who want to keep you there and
yeah,
get them to elevate themselves as well, that you're not that person anymore.
yeah.
Well, approaching it from the perspective of trying to convince someone that you're not who you were anymore is already buying into the storyline that you think you actually are your identity and you're not. Here's what actually happens when you spend time with a person, get to know that person, you're in their family, and y'all have years together. They develop neural pathways, neural bundles, and neural nets that tell them how to experience you. It
Hmm
tells them, oh, okay, this is Lays. This is who Lays is. This is how Lays
hmm
acts.
Right.
And if Lays were to shift out of that, then they would have a hard time experiencing him because
Yes.
they don't know that version of him. And that
Right.
ultimately, though, is not Lay's fault or responsibility to change. It's
That's
Lay's
correct.
opportunity to understand they can't perceive me. This is why even Jesus could not perform miracles in his own hometown, because they could only perceive him as Mary and Joseph's son, as the
Right.
carpenter.
Right.
He had to
Right.
leave out of that in order to start his ministry and
Yeah.
demonstrate who he really was.
Wow. Huh.
So it's not your
Oh, it's
family's
true.
fault.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not their fault. It's all they know. And so that's why a lot of times you have the sibling rivalry, because it's sometimes hard. And being the little sister that I am, it's hard for my sisters to experience me outside of being little sister. And
Mm-hmm.
it used to be when I would spend time with them, then I would go right
Mm-hmm.
back into the role of a little sister, and then I'd
Oh
be
no.
frustrated because I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
then I used to carry the feeling of,
of
if
the burden.
somebody's trying to
Right.
little sister me, I got to stand up to them.
Yeah.
All of that
Yes.
is just buying into this idea of who I
Yes.
thought I
Yes.
was,
Yes.
but that's
Yes.
not the full story.
Man, this
Yeah.
sounds like a great program. I got to tell you, the Harmony Way. I guess you guys can just Google it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, here's the link. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah.
And what'll
I swear to God, I
happen?
just had that whole scenario happen yet like 2 days ago.
Oh
I
yeah.
swear to God. Yes.
It happens like that a lot of
It
times.
does.
They
Yeah, my
address
brother
not
tried to
even
little
tell you.
sister me, and I had to
Yeah.
put him in his place. And he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh
Hmm.
shit." He
Yeah.
said, "Oh shit."
But you understand,
Oh,
like for me, I'm a different person than I was 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different
right.
person than I was 10 years ago. I'm a different person than I was 5 years ago. And, so sometimes, people who, like, say, if I haven't seen a guy, and I got a lot of friends that I haven't seen in 25, 30 years. And
Right.
then we hang out, they look at me and they're like, oh, yo, no, Lays, you different. I said, well, yeah, I'm supposed
Well,
to
of
be. What the
course.
fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, who are you today? Like, who are
Yeah,
you today?
yeah,
Like, who are you?
yeah,
Yes.
Are you still the same nigga from
yeah.
25 years ago?
Yeah, he's in there.
Wow.
He's in there somewhere, but then we got some extra shit on top of it. Listen, put the okay. You sent me the link,
Yes.
Deandra. Uh,
Yes.
the Duchess, the Harmony Way, man. We love this thing you're doing.
I'll
I
be doing lives once a week inside the community as well. So I'll invite everybody in, and I'll do it on Instagram and Facebook as well,
yeah,
so that people will know. Because obviously, I want to get this information out, because it ultimately is just a new perspective of life that
yes.
I offer. But more than anything, the practice of coherence, doing that is the best thing we can do for each other and for the planet. So it's a process that we're going through of evolution. And what I'm knowing is that we are all at a point where, even just to have this conversation, there's something inside that's calling out, saying things are not all that they seem. And
Yeah.
there's got to be more. And so whatever you learn, as it resonates with you, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. The whole point of life is to evolve, though. That's why we're here.
Well, I put the link in the chat. I don't know how well I did it. Put the link in the chat, but go to the Harmony Way. Just look it up. And plug in on the school platform, as well as you'll see it on Instagram and YouTube and everything. You have a YouTube channel and a TikTok channel with.
I have a YouTube channel at Deandra Harmony, and Instagram is at Deandra.harmony. And I have some new content I'm putting up even today and going forward. So.
Wow.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful, my dear. Coco, what a great contributor today. Coco Dreams doing some great work contributing.
Anything I could do.
It really gave it some
Thank
good,
you, Coco.
really gave me
Yes.
some good experience. What a great Thanksgiving. I know y'all cooking. I am cooking. I know I'm over here rocking right now. So listen, you guys, again, I don't care what the politics and all the other stuff. I do feel there's that being thankful is okay. It's okay to be
Absolutely.
thankful. If you're thankful every day, that's
Actually, the
fine.
being thankful is a blessing,
Yeah,
actually.
it's a blessing. But if you also can use this time to take whatever they said was a bad thing, to turn it into a good thing, to say, hey, this is the time that we're going to put our families together and spend some time with friends and family. Do something nice for somebody. Everybody's not eating. Everybody doesn't have turkey and all this other stuff. If you see a person out there in the street that you can help them out. If you see a family member that you haven't spoke to, give them a call. If you see a friend that is sick, or an elderly person that don't have friends, do something nice for somebody today. This is the whole purpose of giving thanks. Giving thanks is giving back. That's the same thing. I want to thank everyone within the sound of my voice. This is Lays from the world famous Most Dangerous MOP First Family, and this is the Morning Emails, a special Thanksgiving edition. I want to thank Coco Dreams, Reginald Maynard, and of course my beautiful Duchess, the Deandra Harmony herself, for coming in. Make sure you get the Harmony way. And Kimmy, I love you. We're gonna check on you, Kimmy. I hope you're doing okay. We love you, Kimmy. We got your back, okay? And thank you, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you on Monday, the Harmony Way. Go check it out.
Have a great holiday weekend.
Happy holidays.
Something for everybody, all right? And give thanks. Have a great day. And I'll show you some of this food. I'm gonna post pictures of some of this food later to let you know. I'm in here burning.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm here burning. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
All right, bye, guys.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh.